Still good. Hi, Shen, baby.
Hey, what's up, Dave? What's
Your
up,
hair,
guys?
your hair looks
Hello,
great.
John.
It's so
Oh, it's
long
back.
now.
Hold on.
Yeah, it has not been cut for a while.
Crack open some Photoshop and go grab a brew.
Shen, do you grow facial hair?
I do, but it's like not good. I like your facial hair, Dave. I'm kind of jealous because you actually have like good facial hair, and me, I just get this like weird little patchy mustache thing. Like I've seen it before. I deliberately decided to rather not have it.
It can't be that bad.
Oh, it's pretty bad, dude.
Okay. Well,
I look like.
somebody
Sorry.
screenshot this image. Well, wait till that's done. Okay, somebody screenshot this and Photoshop mustache onto Shen, please. All right, I just want to
I
see.
got
mustache.
I got
Okay.
Photoshop open.
Is that the first drunk draw?
I guess that's the first pseudo prompt.
Now
Is
here's
it?
the real question: do I post it in this chat or do I post it in the Discord?
Post it in Discord and I'll share it to the screen.
I can't promise it'll be good.
No, I mean, as many people as want to put a mustache on Shen can. I don't know why we're starting on this foot. I'm so sorry.
You know what, Dave? I'm gonna screenshot you and take away your mustache.
Yes, that's a great idea. Okay, so we have our first prompts. Jake, we're drawing a mustache on Shen, and we're removing my mustache.
Wait, we're drawing it? Oh, I thought we were.
No. We're photoshopping it. We're photoshopping it. It's gonna be great. Gotta tilt this up a little.
All right, so I've now got Shen.png and Dave.png.
Very good.
Wait, are we actually photoshopping?
Fuck yeah, we are.
I am.
I can tell you, I am.
I'm just.
Dave, you gotta look at the camera quick. I gotta steal your mustache.
Oh, you're gonna transpose my mustache? That's good. A proper mustache transplant.
I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it as is. This is the most basic.
Okay.
I got you this. Happy birthday, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just awful. Okay. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, how
Oh,
are
your
you?
video quality is so much better for Dave.
Share screen. Application window.
Which is great because that's not only a screenshot, but it's a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot. So
Yeah, that's very good. So I don't know why, but we're putting a mustache on Shen and we're taking mine away.
It's pretty good, Shen. I kind of like it though.
now,
Yeah,
I guess
that's
if
a
I have
vibe.
to take his away, okay. All
I
right.
like see what I've noticed about the drunk draw when I like it best is when I'm following my moment to moment bliss, and I was like, I gotta see what happens.
That's how I live my life. It's the best way.
It also kind of works because today's theme is monkey business.
Oh,
It's a good
what a
thing.
segue.
So while some of you work on that, I'm actually not working on that. I'm a bystander. We can talk about what we're drinking. And since I'm the dad here, I'll start. I'm drinking Boda Box Red Volution. It's a red wine that has no desire to profess what it truly is. Could it be a Malbec? I don't know, but it's tasty.
Oh yeah. Speaking of
It's
which,
a
I should go
blend.
grab a thing.
Nicole, what are you drinking?
I'm also drinking wine. I think it's a Riesling. You were like, oh, I don't know what it is. I was like, I don't think I know in general what wine I'm drinking except like red, white.
Is it very sweet?
No, it's not too sweet. It's like it is a little bit, but probably would be better for like if it was really hot. It's not very hot today.
Oh my god, it's so hot here.
Yeah.
It's like 86.
Washington's getting up there too. We're at almost 80.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Nicole,
God.
you get to pick who shares next.
Oh yeah. I'll do Alex.
I am drinking 10 Barrel Pub Brew. It's just a lager. It's good
Ooh,
though.
sounds nice.
Weird. What are you drinking?
It is going to be. It has yet to happen.
Oops.
Left Hand Brewing's Bittersweet Imperial Coffee Milk Stout.
Oh,
Wait, there we go. Yeah,
looks
my favorite beer usually comes out around this time of year, but it didn't come out this year. So, oh, hello. So I picked something different.
nice.
Jake, welcome to the party. What are you drinking?
I've got a seltzer as per usual, but this time I'm rocking the Mickey Olt ones. From Michelob.
Are they good?
I really like them. Oh my!
Okay.
Riggleton, what have you
I feel like
done?
it's a loaded question.
I was just like Michelob Ultra. I don't know. I didn't know they did seltzer. That's why.
It's for
They
while
got a
you're playing
cucumber
golf.
flavor.
Oh, that's nice. Cucumber
Um,
water.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Riggleton's work here is deserves to be recognized.
I love the addition of the anime hair flyaways.
Yeah, that is good.
It goes with the stash.
Yeah.
Very good work.
Dave, you're looking a little bit like Colonel Sanders. Somehow your face got rounder.
Yeah, it really brings out my little baby cheeks not having facial hair.
Wait,
Who hasn't?
I gotta go in the Discord. I want to get a zoom in on this.
It's,
Alright, here we
I
go.
Who just went?
Then I'll go Riggs.
okay. I'm drinking. It's cut water, like it's a pre-mixed drink because I don't
Nice.
want to mix anything.
Hey, I have those in my fridge.
Oh, this exact one, or
Yeah, that exact one.
yeah, it's pretty good. I like them.
What kind is it?
Tiki rum mai tai.
Ooh.
Okay, my turn.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll drink to that. We haven't been doing that. Cheers.
So who hasn't gone? Keely.
I am drinking a mimosa because I went to brunch today and we had some mimosas, and so I figured I'd keep the party rolling.
Sounds good.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Some hair from the dog that is still biting you.
Exactly.
Cheers. Yeah, you're ripping the hair out of the dog that is biting you.
And then Cruz, the non-drinker for today. What are you drinking?
I changed my mind. I'm drinking because I was able to get everything done.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
priorities.
That's what's up.
It's vodka, ginger ale, and pomegranate juice.
Yeah.
Don't
That
know what
sounds
that is.
nice.
Sounds
That
good.
sounds
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Sorry, I'm super focused on getting Dave's facial hair onto Shen.
I like the inverted. Yeah, that's maybe my favorite part of this prompt. Wait, so was that everyone? Did Shen share?
I'm drinking water.
Nice.
That's spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to. I
I
want
do
to see
not have
you
any
drinking that
alcohol.
water, though. I want to see you like getting in there, dog.
Man, I'm gonna. This whole like whatever's left of this gallon is gonna be gone.
Nice. Shen, did you know that I got my second shot on Friday?
Oh shit! Congrats.
Your boy's vaccinated, dog.
Nice.
In 2 weeks, you can go out into the world.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. That's it.
I
That's
got
all I had
first
to say
round
about
tomorrow.
I have my
that.
first
Oh,
round on Tuesday.
congratulations! Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
How's it looking? How's it looking East Coast side?
I'm all good this week.
Time Baby's good. Nicole, Shen.
Yeah, I've been vaccinated, fully vaccinated for like a month. So
What?
Wow.
You never
Yeah.
mentioned. Holy shit! No wonder we haven't seen you.
but yeah, no, it's been good. Like everyone I know, right? It's been getting shots, which is awesome. So
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, everyone in the US at least.
Yeah. Oh my god, I feel so bad for Dad.
Oh my God. Nice one.
I really appreciate that you gave me an ooh mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm like my task was just you. So like
Yeah.
it was I could focus. We could really focus.
Oh no.
That's great.
I let
There you go.
This
Photoshop
is
do
good
what
business.
Photoshop AI does.
That's so good.
Hi, Stoof. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey.
Good. How are you guys?
Good. What are you
Great.
drinking?
I cannot drink.
Water then. Cheers.
It's water for me.
Cruz, that.
I'm
okay, so,
hydrating.
Cruz, my mustache on Shen looks great.
Yeah, I agree.
Good.
That's like very faithful. That like
That is
looks
really
good.
Oh my god.
I stole your Dave screenshot because they're making the same face, so it was really easy.
Dave, I feel like me with your mustache and you without your mustache is like a comedy duo from like the 40s. We're like a slapstick like comedy duo.
These are just terrible to look at. I mean, mine are terrible to look at. Yours look great.
I'm glad you did a little more work getting his mouth to look normal. I literally didn't even try.
Oh my god.
Shen, you look great with a mustache, man.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Hell
It's
yeah.
really good. Okay, well, that was enough fun and games, unless somebody's still working on theirs. Now we got serious business, which is drinking
Monkey
and drawing.
business.
Monkey business, right? Monkey business is the theme.
Most serious kind.
So we're gonna start with a prompt. I'm gonna hide this. Okay. We're gonna start with a prompt from Other Dave, and then we draw something. Okay, raw-ish wrinkle is the prompt,
Monkey
and
business.
the theme is monkey business. So, a business monkey, doing something regarding a raw-ish wrinkle. You know, those two perfectly normal words that go together.
Uh-oh.
Raw Shrinkle was my fraternity's chant in college.
Raw-ish wrinkle. Raw. Wait, is that how? I don't know how that goes.
I don't know.
That's good.
I'm glad you tried.
Raw-ish wrinkle was my nickname in high school.
I'm afraid of what the hazing looks like from both of those.
Well, you start with a wrinkle.
You want into the Rosh Wrinkle fraternity? You gotta prove you're ready.
Okay. 6 minutes on the clock. Begin.
Oh, it's going.
It's going. We're doing it, baby.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Oh, my Apple Pencil's at 5%.
Excellent.
That'll teach you to use Mac products.
There's no other tablet that I could use that's this portable, without spending $1 million.
I was gonna say a Surface Pro, but those are like $1 million, so
Yeah.
they're great though.
Seems great. Have you used one?
I normally run like when I do anything with like digitally, it's through a Surface Pro 3, so it's pretty dated, but even dated, it works really great.
Oh, yeah. I actually had some problems. Sorry, I was not connecting Surface Pro. I was thinking that was a Cintiq thing. I had a Surface Pro, and it did this thing where it like followed a grid, so my lines were never like smooth, and it bummed me out a little bit.
Oh.
That is weird. I've never had that issue, but I also am not a professional artist, so I don't think I'd be able to tell if I had that issue.
Yeah.
So-
I think a lot of the things that like bother me about certain drawing devices are like very specific to me. My monkey looks a lot like Homer Simpson, and I'm not trying to do that.
Got hired on The Simpsons.
All right.
Probably make some money doing that. A little bit, anyway. Do monkeys have ears?
Yes.
Yeah, what was I gonna say?
Do
Hey,
monkeys
it's an
have ears?
echolocation.
Guys,
Monkeys are just little people with long tails.
okay, they got people ears.
They're
Okay,
big.
they
Yeah,
got
people
people
ears.
ears.
Yeah, like old man ears.
Big people ears.
Yeah, like really big, and like on the sides
Yeah.
of their head.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
I think it
that's
also
so
depends on the
bad.
monkey you draw.
That's true.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mine's an amalgamation of every monkey I've ever known.
You know a lot of monkeys?
I'm jealous that you've known every monkey.
I haven't known every monkey, but I've known many.
At least one of every.
I am sure
Right.
not good at drawing with a tablet.
This is hard.
Oh, so is this your first time drawing with a tablet?
This is my second or third. I know I used it to draw the Bible one.
Okay. The group comic that we did?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
gorilla kind of looks like Jack Nicholson.
And this one's also old, so like the pen's a little janky, so it, you know.
The pen is a little janky?
Yeah, like the eraser doesn't have depth perception, so the moment I like flip around to erase, it starts erasing like 1.5 inches off the tablet.
Pro tip, I have never ever used that function of the
You
shit.
just use
Yeah, that's
undo.
true.
I just use E. It's just faster.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Tips and tricks.
Yeah, it's like Dave's hot tips.
Well, as
These are
somebody
the
who
best.
doesn't do this for a living,
Yeah.
Welcome to Dave's Hot Tips.
is that going to be your spicy Patreon? Dave's Hot Tips?
Dave's
Oh,
Hot Tips,
God.
yeah. But it's gonna be tits. Dave's
Oh.
Hot Tips.
Dave's.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's
what?
literally just pictures of Dave. That's it.
Isn't there a
Hot
bird called a
tits.
tit?
For $130 a month, I will send you
Index.
pictures of me. That's
Shen.
it.
Shen,
Yeah. What?
what do you think? What do you think about maybe you should start? Maybe you should start a Not Safe for Work Patreon.
Well,
You ever draw?
Dave, that would make $1 trillion. In like
I know.
A second.
Did you ever draw a boob?
No,
You should just draw singular boobs every month.
Yeah, just one.
yeah,
One boob.
yeah, that's all I'm allowed to do. I'm only like I need 2 months to draw a full like 2 boobs.
A full pair.
Full set.
No, I don't know if I'm even a good enough artist to like make a good not safe for work Patreon. Like I'm good at drawing cartoony stuff. I guess
Yeah.
some people are into that. I don't know.
There's always someone.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just have to find your marketplace for it.
It's true. Have you ever considered it, Dave?
Oh my gosh, every day. I
Every
also
day.
feel like I'm not really a good enough artist for it.
All this
And-
I think
negativity.
you.
Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
going to
you've
prove
got
it
it.
with this drawing. You're going to see what I do with
Uh-oh.
monkeys, and you're going to be like, whoa.
Can't judge anything on 6 minutes of work.
Yeah.
Can I abstain from sharing? I'm not happy with what is happening.
Oh, I hate
Listen,
mine too.
You
Don't
have
worry.
38 seconds to pivot, dog. You got to make something.
I've been making something this whole time. It's
Yeah.
bad.
But you've been making the same thing that was never going to work. It was destined to fail.
Oh,
Aw.
ouch.
Jeez.
Because it did fail, right? Unless you feel like it's not a failure, in which case it didn't fail. Boom. Got you coming and going.
Oh, all right.
Where it's like, okay.
I've been keeping an eye on Plam's growth on Patreon, and she like straight up got like over 40 people, I think, in 1 week.
Wow.
Oh, time.
Oh yeah.
Time. She got 40 patrons in a week?
That's absurd.
All at
Yeah.
$10.
Because of the NSFW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shen, I've been
that.
I've been seeing your comics on Reddit a lot lately, which is great. I like seeing them there, and I like what
Yeah.
you're doing with pushing your Patreon there.
Oh, yeah. I'm just tired. Like, it's so like exhausting to just like. I don't know. Lately, I'm feeling like I gotta just keep posting, or people will just like forget that I exist. right? But like, if that's gonna be the case, then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna plug my Patreon to an
Yeah.
annoying degree, which I don't regret at all.
I
I hope people get mad about it.
Because and he presses good press. Has it been working? Like, are you getting more
Yeah.
people? Yeah.
Yeah. No, people are like a lot of people are signing up and they're like, oh, I just didn't know you had a Patreon. And I'm like, well, cool. I just gotta let people know.
What do you offer on your Patreon?
So prior to this, I offered just the occasional like art post and journal post not related to Shen comics, but currently I'm doing remasters of any comic of mine that became a meme, in which I also changed the punchline.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
How much
basically every
is your
comic
tiers?
of yours.
Yeah.
What do your tiers run at?
$4.69 is my only tier.
Is that true?
What?
That's true.
Kid's got a meme tier. That's very smart.
Good tier.
Well, who went last during the sharing? Shen technically went last, so Shen, you get to share first.
All right, let's do it. What was the prompt again?
Raw
Raj
wrinkle.
Wrinkle.
Raj, wrinkle, and monkey business, right?
Right.
Like not. Can I not share my screen? Hold up. Oh, my browser is blocking the screen share.
This kid's a wizard over here.
Okay, I'm good. There we go.
Oh man, he's so wrinkly.
I don't have much to say. I mean, it's pretty obvious what I was going for. It's an extremely wrinkly monkey in an extremely wrinkly suit. Could really use kind of an iron out. There it is, a bit of body horror for you to get it started.
Yeah,
That'd make a good stuffed animal.
Cheers.
Looks like something bigger grew out of it.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. I'll drink because of that.
Drink to forget that?
And you get to pick who goes next, Jen.
Stoof, what do you got?
So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try my screen share. I don't know if it's gonna work because my computer is very old. Otherwise, I'll just hold it up.
Yeah, nice.
No, it's not gonna work.
Ah.
Well, I hope you can see it from my iPad then. Ugh. So it's a two-parter. Can you?
wow.
There it goes. There it goes.
I
Double
can't
click
eat
it.
this. It's raw.
There it is.
Oh, it's a raisin.
Nice. Nice.
He lost his
Very
mustache,
good.
but
Oh, I love that. Cheers.
Cheers.
And you get to pick who goes next. Is somebody here the actual sprint guy?
I'm sorry. My partners and I, we have like a three-way group chat, and they're just texting in it, and it is just going on.
It's fine. Day baby hears, day baby roasts. It's my catchphrase.
Calls it like he hears it.
Calls it like I hears it.
I was gonna say Cruz, but you're hiding.
Oh no, sorry. I'm working on my removing Dave's facial hair.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Please let me know if that updates.
Yeah. It's gonna look bad. There's my Jack Nicholson gorilla in his monkey suit, and Botox just make wrinkles hurt.
Wow.
That's good.
Were you making him Jack Nicholson monkey on purpose?
No, it was just after the fact.
Came out that way.
Very good. Cheers.
I like the little Dr. Spider Monkey that's helping him.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
It's like a whole monkey world.
I pick Dave. 'Cause that was the
Okay,
name.
mine is actually quite dumb. By dumb, I mean it's not like good or bad. It's just like,
I thought it was going to be hot.
No, I was too busy talking about my hot NSFW Patreon ideas.
I was hoping to get a little bit of that Freudian drawing going on.
Shen's one boob Patreon. It's just two monkeys. It's just a monkey doctor and a regular monkey,
Oh.
and one's got a wrinkles. It's not anything.
God.
But thank you all. Thank you.
I see the Homer Simpson thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I have to pick. Keely.
Okay. Also, I didn't mention the fact that my boyfriend was really sweet, and before the drunk draw, he like made me a bucket of ice with my champagne and my orange juice.
Wow.
So I wouldn't have to
Nice.
leave.
That's great.
Yeah. And I drew a monkey, and he's holding a naked mole rat, and he says he's my new best friend.
Oh.
I like the
That is
naked
so
mole
sweet.
rat more than the monkey. So
Cheers.
That wholesome content.
that's what I'm here for. Nicole, have you gone yet?
No, I have not.
You can go.
Oh. Okay, wait. Oh, frick. I have to allow. Come on. All right, sorry. I gotta update my system.
Seems like everybody's having this issue for whatever reason.
Later. Okay. Hopefully. Okay. That works. I'm just gonna show the whole thing. So
Wow.
I just drew a chimp who's like realized he has wrinkles, and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
His face is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally me in the mirror every morning.
Another one.
Yeah,
Cheers.
that's why I wouldn't date cheers. I was like, mine's all on the same tier. Everyone else's was like really, really creative. It's like just
Yeah.
aging.
Yeah. We'll do better next time.
Yeah. Okay, who hasn't gone? Alex, Weird, and Wriggleton? Or Weird,
True.
did you already go?
No.
Okay,
I'm going to
Who's
say yes so
cheating?
you don't call on me.
that means I'm gonna call on you.
I figured. All right. So I'm just going to be 100% honest. Everything was bad and I feel terrible. And I was going to make a joke about fruit and if the fruit looked infected. And I didn't know how to draw monkeys, so I had to use Bing to look up how to draw monkeys.
No.
Also, I don't know. Just to be clear, I looked it up after the fact. But this was terrible.
These look
Donkey
like
Kong?
there's like
just-
it's like a Donkey Kong with no face, like a skull Kong,
It was
and then
terrible.
like a horror movie monkey.
The floating
That's
head.
creepy.
The floating head
love
is me
the floating
trying to
head.
draw monkeys now that I've like looked it up a little bit. That's me just that was not part of the original comic.
That's good. That's good.
Oh
I'm all
my
done with
goodness.
this now. Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Alex, go for it.
Mine doesn't have a monkey, but it has plotting, which I feel like falls into the monkey business
Monkey
situation,
business.
right? So we got the evil guy doing his monkey business plotting, and he's got all the wrinkles on his face.
I really like how detailed the wrinkly face is and his horrible little hands.
That reminds me of the Grinch. Do you know the?
Yeah.
when he's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the face
Yeah.
I was trying to replicate
Oh,
in my head.
okay.
Very
You
good.
got it.
From memory, no less. Cheers.
Mhm.
Jake, let's see what you have.
Okay. Alrighty. This monkey was late to the meeting, so sorry I'm late. But little did he know that waving gave his suit a wrinkle, which the boss did not like.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
I'm glad that this monkey has a mustache too.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I really
He's a
like
boss
the
monkey.
eye shot, like from one panel to the other.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little vein.
it's really good.
Thanks,
The
guys.
monkey's so cute.
That's a good monkey.
That boss is a dick.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's big business, baby. Big monkey business.
And then I will go Riggs.
All right, am I the last one?
Yes.
Or is-
I think it might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do I do this again? Okay.
Very
Application.
carefully.
With
Okay.
the
Allow it in your browser.
I couldn't remember Mojo Jojo's colors.
I think you got it right.
Yeah.
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 So he's saying he's too old for the evil business, and he just goes on his long sentences.
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
Who's Mojo Jojo?
What?
Have you ever-
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
and he's green.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
he's got an
he-
exposed brain.
He's
does.
like, he has like, I think black fur.
That's
and then
I
like
yeah.
a green
Yeah,
face or
yeah.
something. But he does have purple.
He has
You've
Yeah,
made,
wears
an,
a-
OC,
he wears a
you've
lot
made
of
an
purple.
OC here, Wriggleton, who I am 100% on board with. Old man monkey brain.
Here, Dave, I posted Mojo Jojo in the
Man,
Discord for
monkey
you.
brain down in the gold mines.
He's Jojo Mojo.
It also looks like you're like two whole brains
Really good.
packed in there.
Yeah, it's so stuffed.
Cheers. Great work,
I'll
Riggs.
drink to that.
We're streaming privately only for patrons. But would anyone who has a second monitor like to be the liaison should anyone say anything? Does anyone want to pull it up on their second monitor? You're on it, Jed?
I can do that, yeah.
Jed's on it. All right. And also, if you have a chance, let me know how the levels are, because it mixes me and you guys separately, and I
Sure.
have no idea what it sounds like.
Let
was
me
way
throw
off.
myself on mute, or throw you all on mute and listen for a second.
Yeah, good idea. Okay. Oh, you guys say something clever.
The default is something clever. Oh, okay. Here, I have a joke. Actually, are you guys ready? Do you want to hear
Yeah.
this joke? All right. The ego and the super ego walk into the bar. Bartender stops him and says, "Hey, I need some ID."
Ah!
Because it's the ego, the super
The
ego.
levels sound really good.
Excellent. Okay.
I
I
don't
mean,
get it.
on the
Great.
fly.
Oh, Alex, I'm putting that one right in the
Keely.
bank, baby.
Keely,
Thank
ego,
you.
super ego, and id are the three proposed ways the brain works, which is disproven.
Oh.
It's a Freudian thing, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a psychology study concept
Yeah.
thing.
That was way too highbrow for me.
all right. Now tell us a nasty one for Keely.
A nasty one. I don't
Yes.
think I have any. What's the best thing about Switzerland?
What?
I don't know, but the flag has a big plus, or is a big plus. Dang it!
Nice. We did it. We hit all the
You're gonna make me
demographics.
sad, Alex.
I got that one.
We got the highbrow and the medium brow.
I'd have to really dig for some lowbrow. I don't think I have it in me right now.
Okay.
Poop.
Are you guys ready
Yeah.
for
Oh,
another?
I got one. What's
Oh.
brown and sounds like a bell? Dung.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
There it is.
I'm gonna
That
go
was
ahead and
good.
call that one lowbrow, but everyone laughed.
That's where I was going.
Let me get us another prompt. Boop. Okay, there's our. I hope you binged that.
I did, absolutely.
All right, prompt. The next prompt is. I hate this. I hate this.
Oh,
What is it? What is it?
Can anyone
Class.
tell
What
me
is
what
that?
plastic means?
No.
According to Google, it denotes rocks composed of broken pieces of older rocks.
Did you
Well, we
say
can't trust
according
Google.
to Google?
We can
No?
only Bing here.
I don't have any
Burn
goddamn
him. Burn him
Google
at the
stock.
stake.
What the fuck?
According to Bing, it means look it up on Google. According to Google,
Oh boy.
Plastic surprise? What? So wait, what does it mean?
plastic is rocks made up of older rocks.
So just wrong.
So it's rocks.
Well, yeah, but it's rocks that are like joined together. If you think of like asphalt or cement, that would be clastic because it's a rock made of chunks of older rock.
Not dinosaurs.
No.
Dinosaurs are
while
never
they do rock, they are not rock.
Ah.
Can we still do
What are
Snippy
those
Cat?
made out of?
Calcium. They were calcium.
What does snippy mean?
Short
Like-
temper,
like,
short fuse.
Like an attitude.
Yeah,
Let's do snippy. Let's
Riggs just like
sassy,
Snip.
sassy but rude.
let's do best of both worlds and do snippy surprise as the prompt. What do you think
Uh-oh.
about
God.
Oh no.
That's worse.
Oh.
that? Okay, fine.
I'll-
You get to
I'll do
pick. Any combination of these two
Classic.
prompts is up to you. Classic
Classic.
calf,
Okay.
Oh God, I've got the
Plastic
perfect.
calf?
surprise calf, I guess could work.
I'm having choice
The
paralysis.
plastic calf.
Yeah, I see. We went from no choice to like 6 choices
Uh-oh.
really fast.
I'm anxious now.
Yeah. Hold on to your butts, because welcome to the anxiety train.
No.
This looks awful. I just finished the day.
Is it the mustache?
removing
Oh,
of the
please
face.
post
That was
This is what I'm
horrible.
all about.
Let's
It's
see
like-
it.
Like a burn victim. It's not good.
Wow, way to hype it up.
No.
It's not good,
Oh, wait.
man.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Me too.
No pressure.
No pressure, though. A little bit of pressure.
It's like kind of scary.
A little pressure.
Kind of stress.
Willem Dafoe.
I look like
Wow, what a beautiful smile.
I see some Robert Downey Jr., some Willem Dafoe.
That mouth looks like it would constantly be just exhaling a little gravel.
Wait, can I? I'm gonna try really hard to make the same face.
Someone screenshot it.
You gotta make the sound too.
How is it? Is this good?
Almost there.
The key is not smizing. You can't let yourself smize when you've got something like that happening. Okay. now that that's happened, let's do 6 minutes on the clock for whichever plastic snippy surprise or plastic. What was the other one?
Plastic
Plastic
calf.
surprise or snippy? Oh,
Calf.
whatever. Yeah.
The snippy calf or plastic surprise.
It's like 8 options. 4 options.
I should have watched really hard when you guys were doing yours.
Okay, I'm gonna do a good job this time.
Uh huh.
Gee.
Oh, wow.
Do I really say it that often and not deliver that often?
I don't know. It just felt like the right thing to respond with. I apologize.
Yeah, this is weird. I'm doing something weird.
many fingers do monkeys have?
No.
Do monkeys have do monkeys have really long feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got hands on their feet. Is that a bad way to describe monkey feet?
Say it one more
No,
time.
it's accurate.
I said they got hands on their feet.
Oh yeah, no, that's perfect actually.
That's accurate.
Oh my gosh, why did all these notifications just pop up?
Hey Shen, what's your favorite thing about making comics?
Oh god, there's just so much.
I can't tell if you're being facetious.
I don't know. You just
I'm
fucking
being- I'm
threw him
being,
a lava of a question.
I'm very like salty recently, so I am being a little bit facetious, but like mostly not. I think my favorite thing about making comics is just like thinking about how people are gonna react to them. Like thinking about the stuff that people might say and stuff. That's like really fun. What's yours?
Oh shit. See, that's
Got him.
probably why you are popular and why I'm not, because I never really think about that. My favorite thing is like connecting, I think, emotionally with people, be it through like humor or whatever. I don't really care, like sexually or no, I'm just kidding.
What?
Throw that in there.
Just thought I'd throw it in like so casually. Yeah, I don't know.
Someone's got to do it.
I like telling stories. I think what I've been realizing about myself lately is the thing, because I've always made comics and I've always like written short stories and all this stuff, and the one like absolute through line is I've always been a storyteller. So I think that that's maybe the thing I like most about it, is like telling a story and having it resonate with people.
Yeah. Well, I think we're basically talking about the same thing here.
You think so?
Yeah, because like, I mean, when you say resonate with people, you mean
But that
you mean they're
to-
gonna have some kind of emotional reaction to it, right?
Yeah, but you're looking for like a reaction that, because you're thinking about the comments and stuff, so you're thinking of it in terms of. I don't want to. I definitely don't mean artificially. I mean like surface level. I just mean the way that you connect with the audience is maybe different than the way that I connect with the audience.
No, but the thing is, like, it's not like it's often expressed through comments. That's when I see it. But like, what I'm actually thinking about is like, when a person reads this comic, like, what are they gonna think? Like, how are they gonna react to reading this comic emotionally? And then like maybe they'll leave a comment, maybe not. But like eliciting some kind of like emotional reaction is the most fun part. I think it's the same thing for us.
You may be right, yeah. Well, but see, I don't want you to be right, because I think that makes you better at it than me.
Very honest.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
But
having
you
read a lot of
elicit more of a reaction from the audience than me, just across the board. Like your comics have always garnered more from people than mine have. And then that's even like more palpably true with Live With Yourself, where like the stuff that you wrote gets a lot more reaction than the stuff that I write.
I think the stuff that you write gets more reaction. It's just that there was like initially like a big burst of like audience for it, but then when I look at like the stuff that you recently wrote, like that's like it gets about as many comments and stuff as like Blue Chair right now. So
Oh, is that so?
I think yeah.
Okay,
So-
that makes me feel a little better. My little ego, my little fucking fragile ego. Oh, that's
no.
time. Uh-oh.
Oh hell yes! Oh my god, I like just finished the drawing.
Good job. Mine is fucking weird. I've done something strange
mine.
and unholy. Who went last during the
Me?
first round?
I think it was Riggs.
Bring
Yeah.
it in. You go first,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay, well, we're starting off on lowbrow humor here.
The people love it.
I went with Snippy Surprise.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're going on an adventure.
No.
Snippy Surprise. That's very good.
No.
Yeah.
And
Nice,
the
nice.
name of that company is No More Balls.
Yeah.
2 balls for $18 special.
I love the idea that they would do one at a time. You can do one for 10.
If you can afford
Or two for
$18.
Cheers.
One for 10 and 2 for 18.
Cheers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
long
good.
arms. That's good. I gotta get those long arms in mind.
Dave, how about you go next?
Ooh, okay. Mine's a masterpiece. So someone's giving birth. A monkey. It's not very businessy. I should have. You know what?
Both.
Can I just real quick put a tie on this thing? I'm just gonna real quick.
I mean, you know what? It's your drunk draw. You can do whatever you want, I guess.
I feel like it makes more sense this way.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That does complete the drawing more.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Real good. Okay. Cheers.
Wow.
That's
So we have to drink twice, right?
Why?
Yes, sir.
We did
You
two
got both.
prompts.
it's because you have to tie one on. No, all right, that's okay.
Wait. No, well, no. Monkey business is just the theme. The
No,
prompt
but you
was-
did the calf thing.
You did calf and you did Snippy Surprise.
Oh god, that just clicked. Calf.
How did I do
Okay.
Snippy Surprise?
Because
Umbilical
it's like
cord?
you
that cord.
Umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby
I guess you know
birth.
what? I could have actually doubled down and done that, but I didn't think of it. So I'm gonna say that you don't have to drink twice, but you can if you want to.
Well, how's the
I
leg gonna
totally
grow inside
forgot.
if it's not attached?
Yeah, I was like totally like, oh, this is the surprise part. Like your surprise baby is actually just a calf.
Yeah.
I got that.
Okay, so that was a crime. Stoop, what did you come up with?
Okay, I'm gonna try screen sharing again. I think it might work this time.
Okay.
That's the spirit.
Why won't it
Oh, it's gonna
grayed
work.
out? Oh, there we go.
I can feel it.
Did it work?
I don't know.
Nope.
No.
Well, you gotta hit share on this thing to share like so like in the bottom area you should be able to see
Right.
share. Oh, you got
And I press it,
uh-huh.
and I press share, and then the thing happens.
Oh. Okay.
So like the window pops out and then you choose the application.
Sad.
Oh.
So I forgot what Onyx looked like.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
It's so cute.
Wow.
So the scissors are just floating.
That's so accessible. That's great work.
Accessible.
You made a Pokemon. I made a severed calf coming out of a monkey.
To be fair, I don't know which prompt I picked. I just was like, rock surprise monkey.
It worked out. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Wait, Stoof, do you have tattoos?
What was that?
Do you have tattoos
I do.
on your arms? Can you show?
I
Do you,
do.
if
This
you're
is
comfortable.
lavender. Yeah. I know it's hard to see,
Oh,
but
nice.
this is Zelda because I'm a nerd.
Whoa.
Like Triforce and
Mm.
flowers.
Oh.
And there's berries
wow.
and stuff. I know it's hard to
This is
see.
badass.
Nice.
Yeah, those are good.
I'm badass.
Well, you get to pick who goes next.
Keely.
All right, mine is half drawn in because anytime you see me looking down, I promise I'm not cheating. I'm trying to outline because I draw in pencil and I want it to read on the screen. So I outlined his face, but the rest of it is in pencil. And so I did exposed calf, and he's exposing his nice calf in a banana.
Wow.
This is supposed to look like a banana.
Oh,
This is great.
I love that.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Exposed calf.
Cheers. I don't know where exposed came
Love
from, but I'm fine with it because it made a
Surprise
masterpiece.
calf was the word
Surprise,
that I meant to
surprise.
say. Surprise.
We are surprised.
Very good.
Business casual day in the office. Shen, you can go next.
Oh, why is it making me do that every time? All right, doesn't matter. All right. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Dragon Ball Z, the classic series. But we got clearly a Saiyan in his monkey form here. And then there's another Saiyan, perhaps his opponent, with a pair of hilariously large scissors, about to unmonkey this guy. Yeah,
That's how it works. Yeah.
And it's a snippy surprise.
Someone does
It is.
cut off Goku's tail with a big pair of scissors. That's how that happens the first time. Yamcha has
Yeah.
Puar turn into a big pair of scissors and he chops it off.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I remember
Wow.
that.
So-
Screenshot.
For those of us who aren't as familiar with Dragon Ball Z, is that a thing? If the tail gets damaged, they aren't a monkey anymore?
Yep, you
Yeah,
lose
you
monkey,
can't
you
go
lose
to
monkey powers.
Yeah, they're weird
got a monkey
monkeys. The
for
moon
you.
turns them into a giant monkey.
Right. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know all the details.
That
I didn't know
makes
the
me feel
moon
so
thing.
comfortable taking big swings narratively. Like I don't feel nearly as nervous about doing weird shit. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, you go next.
Yeah, okay. So I actually had the same idea, but then I changed it because I didn't want to draw a monkey getting his tail cut off. So we have this guy getting his hair trimmed. It's a surprise, a snippy surprise.
Oh my god.
Can I say how much I love his hands and feet?
Yeah, they're good.
They're
One in the
so
background so
detailed.
sinister.
They've got so many wrinkles in them.
We're still in that wrinkly, raw.
Yeah, I was just in the vibe because of that first round.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Nicole, did you go yet?
Mm-mm. Okay, mine is kind of like, let me see. Yeah, so I basically did like the tail snip thing.
Nice. I love his whole
Hey,
The inclusion of the butt is very good.
It's vital.
A very flat one, yeah.
I like how the snippets in a different color to make it more menacing.
Yeah, exactly.
The look on this monkey's face is so sociopathic.
it's
I love it.
It's
Just another day in the life.
We
Yeah.
were
Who's
talking
picture
about
of
New
that
Yorker
monkey?
comics earlier this week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think this is a New Yorker?
I
Wait.
think that's a New Yorker.
So
I think that's
what's
New
the
Yorker.
caption then?
Oh man.
It doesn't matter. It's a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Only Wednesday.
Put anything. It's
The
like
caption is everything in the New Yorker. I've been doing research on this. The caption is
just
the most
Tackling that
important
new
part of the
part.
routine.
Obviously,
part
no
of the
one gives a
routine.
shit about the art.
You just throw it in there. You just write monkey business below it. Done.
Yeah.
People will go,
Okay,
"Ah,
nice.
very smart."
It'll work out somehow.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
who?
I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to caption this still. Wait. It's got to be commentary on what's happening right now. So you don't mind if I cut off your funding, do you? Boom.
Oh.
Could be anything. I don't give a shit. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Doesn't make sense. Okay.
Doesn't even make sense.
That's showbiz, baby.
Exactly.
Just the caption.
Who hasn't gone? Okay, I'll pick Cruz.
So I went with the plastic calf.
Ooh. Nice.
Wow.
Those feet.
Wow.
Amazing.
Look at those glutes.
Look at that chin.
Oh,
Wait, what's-
Cruz, the balls really got me.
Look at that back foot. It looks like its own gorilla.
It's very good. What is
It looks
plastic
like a dude
about it?
sitting hunched over.
It's like
They're rock
carved,
hard.
chiseled.
It's what?
It's like chiseled. It's rock hard. It's etched
cut.
in stone. He's cut.
That's one
Okay.
plastic
Oh.
F, baby.
Wow. Oh, that's really good.
Behold.
And he's
Lateral.
a business monkey. Look at that
Cheers.
suit.
That is fantastic.
I think it's time, baby. Parentheses, Jake.
Okay.
Jay, could you please start drawing yourself with a beard? God damn it.
Yeah, that's kind of
Eventually. This one goes out to Jed.
Oh my god!
That's a callback
Whoa.
too. That's a drink twice.
That's a callback that I'll
Three
say is
times.
worth two drinks for that one. I don't know. Cheers.
The monkey doesn't seem to care that his legs disappeared either. Okay.
It's worth
I
it.
really
What-
thought that
what's
was
gotta
the
happen?
poo. Like the poo was coming out to say that. I was like, whoa.
Please never draw poo coming out during the drunk draw.
I think
We
I've
have
done
fun
that
here,
already.
but Jesus Christ.
You guys might know what's in mine then. I'm so sorry.
All right, Jed.
All right. I'm much more proud of this one. I just want to say. Oh, hold on. There we go. So I had this idea in my head before we decided to split the things. Taking on the classic stereotype of monkeys throwing
Oh,
poo.
yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
This is really good.
So good.
Yeah.
Also,
That one had a rock is such a funny line for after you've been hit with shit.
Throwing shit so regular, have the rocks in it. So it's different.
also
That's a
I
New
know that
Yorker.
hands are hard to draw, but feet, holy shit!
Yeah, dude.
Man, like I knew to give up on hands, but ow, the
Your
feet
hands-
was killer.
Your hands and your feet look pretty good. Especially on the right, the feet look great.
Yeah, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah. No, they
It's a
do.
good pose, too.
Yeah,
It
I was
really
gonna
is.
say.
That is the perfect. I just got hit in the face with shit pose.
Which is not easy to pull off.
That's pretty clever too, hiding a rock and shit. Like if monkeys ever discovered that,
I thought
Even
just
I read it differently as he ate a rock.
oh, no. I was thinking
That's a fact.
smart monkeys being ingenuity.
You know, and of all the things I had trouble with, honestly, showing him getting hit in the face, like showing that something hit him in the face, that was the hard part. The splat of,
Yeah,
well, shit, but something.
yeah. Okay, well, that was a very good round. Let's take a quick break. 5 minutes, bathroom break, refills, all that. Biz, Shen, how you doing? What's your time sitch?
I'm doing all right. I can stick
Yeah.
around for a bit longer.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. We will be right
What were you
back.
saying?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Riggs, I was gonna say, I like how in your universe, like, monkeys can't throw the rock itself because they can only throw shit, but like anything they put in the shit will be propelled with the rock, right?
It's their society's rules. Like you could throw shit, but you can't throw other objects. So to get around it,
Yeah.
You can't prove I threw a rock. That rock might have been on the ground.
well, I was just thinking, like, what if in a zoo a monkey figured out, like, I can put stuff in it and throw it and make it worse? Because that's like monkeys learning how to make advanced tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Oh, classic.
I'm gonna grab another refill real quick so I can.
That's why my refills are right here.
I still have like half of what I started with. I'm gonna wait.
These Mickey Old Seltzers only have 4%, so you can just crank them.
Nice.
That's what's up.
I've been drinking mimosas since like noon.
Oh,
That's what's up.
yeah. I had Carissa was away on a She had a bachelorette party for the whole weekend, so I just had the house to myself.
Nice.
Smoked so much fucking weed yesterday.
Yeah.
Like a ridiculous amount of weed.
Awesome. Did you make anything cool? Did it help you? Did it inspire anything?
You know what's weird? I don't drink or I don't smoke to come up with new stuff. I smoke if I just need to like turn off my brain and ink and color for a while.
Fair.
Yeah, I get that. I did my figure drawing, like my senior figure drawing thesis, like super baked because I overthink figure drawing like way too much. So when I'm loose, it comes out like beautiful. But when I'm like thinking, it's like I draw so slow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart too. I never really thought about that. There are definitely some times when I'm drawing and I think I'm like thinking about it too much and I'll just keep on redoing the same lines or the same pose because it won't be exactly right. That might be a good tool. I never thought about that.
And
I feel like I'm
high,
just so slow when I'm high.
you just roll with it. You're just like, all right. Like, it's just Bob Ross status. You're living it up.
Happy little accidents.
Look at that cat.
Oh, that's a kitty.
Oh,
that's a
cat.
cat.
Baby.
Did not care for it.
Guys,
One
I'm
of
using some Bluetooth headphones now. I could hear your whole conversation while I was gone, and I was thrilled to find that you didn't talk shit about me. I'm
Are
always
those
watching.
Raycons?
Have you never used Bluetooth headphones before?
Oh, yeah.
Andy Nasty if you something.
I've been known to fuck around and find out, but
Dab.
I tend to prefer, like, it kind of messes me up, like, talking while I've got them in, but I've got one in, and I've got, like, ambient sound going through, so it's
Nice.
A little easier.
pretty good. Palatable.
The ones you use.
AirPods?
No, oh my god, they're like $80. These little shits. They're these little shits. $80. But
Cheaper
if
than
you-
I fell victim to the YouTube ads. I've got the Raycons.
Are those the
If you-
Anchor?
they have to go in this thing to like connect to shit and
Yeah.
charge. But
I've got. How much did the Raycons cost?
With the discount, I want to say like, oh fucking hell, I don't know, like
would've
maybe
only been-
120.
They would have been $35 if you used website code, promo code Alex. BuyRaycons.com/Alex.
Oh man, we're going back. We're going
The
back.
Patreon.
I gotta drink for the callback.
Only if I use my Express VPN to use that link. Like,
Use our code DaveBaby now for 25% off.
I busted the shit out of these guys because I used the wrong USB cord to charge them, and it blew them, but for a day. And then after that, they came back and they worked again. It's fucking weird.
Technology, man.
It's what you get for buying cheap shit. I only use the regular cord now. Guys, we're doing a great job. And I'm pretty drunk. I didn't
Nice.
mean to be. I was like, I'm going to take it a little easy today because I'm recovering from the second shot. But here we are.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I felt shitty Friday night.
Yeah.
But I slept mostly through it. Like, it was like a bad cold. And then Saturday, I was pretty much fine, but pretty tired. And then today, today I woke up and I was like, I gotta fight somebody.
5G.
Let's go.
5G flowing through your veins.
Yeah.
So true.
He is activated.
Yeah. They've got me. I'm one of their soldiers now.
You're
Shen-
being candidated, dude.
Shen, when are you getting the vaccine, dog?
I don't. They gotta tell me I can schedule an appointment, then I will. I think in Mass it starts on Massachusetts. It starts in the 19th for people that are like over 16 but not like 60.
Yeah.
Which is my age group.
Wait, Shen, you're over 16? What?
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah.
Here I thought you were 70.
God. A lot of very mixed opinions.
I want to see that on a questionnaire between 16 and 70.
Wow, Keely, your hits are like daddy hits. Those are monsters.
Daddy.
I suck on my vape for like a half second, and I'm like, and Jimmy's just hitting it for like 10 seconds straight. It's the new smoking a whole blunt in one puff.
Well, like, I couldn't really do
Cartoon
that now.
character.
Maybe if it's an indica, but these are only like 87.3% THC, so they're not like in the 90s. Like they're
Can I tell you,
87?
indicas no good for creativity. I'm smoking an indica, and I'm here to tell you it's not working.
yeah. Sativas helped me out more with that, but now sometimes when all the time when I smoke sativas, they make me a little anxious,
Yeah.
and I never really had that before with weed, like in my entire life, and I've been smoking for a long time.
May I ask how old you are?
I am going to be 25 this year.
Interesting. I started.
Yeah.
I started to get that. But it was maybe a while after that. But yeah, I think.
And I've
maybe...
been smoking regularly, like daily, like every day since I was like 19, like with tolerance breaks in between. But like that's a long time. And sativas were my preference for most of that time.
I didn't really have a choice back in those days when I was 20. But up until I was maybe
scared,
like 27, maybe. But after 27, it started giving me crazy anxiety. I still love a sativa for making stuff, but it's got to be the right strain. Like if it's fucking off, it's no good.
Is that dead ass like 80 or 90% THC?
Yeah, because I normally get this one. This one's a hybrid. That's why this one's an indica. This one's a hybrid, and this one's 87.3. But that's generally where I'm at, is the 87s, 88s, 89s.
I would have a full-on panic attack if I smoked something with that much.
Yeah.
If it's a hybrid or an indica, I'm fine. But sativas, I don't know. They just they make my heartbeat go too fast, and then I get in my head about it.
It's good that you noticed that though, and can identify it. Like this is a thing that reacts badly to my body reacts badly to.
Yeah. But
Isn't
indicas are
THC,
fine.
though, isn't THC supposed to be like you have to have CBD in it for it to work properly?
It
Like-
has 1.42 milligrams of
Is that true?
CBD.
Yeah, so it was my understanding that the way both molecules work is that in order for your body to properly absorb them, you need like both of them. So even if you're taking strictly CBD, a little bit of THC in it will help your body absorb it better, and same thing as vice versa.
Huh.
I don't know the validity of that. I'm probably the least informed about all this, even though my state was one of the first to legalize, but
I haven't tried it out, but I have been told that if you are starting to feel too anxious when smoking weed, if it's too high in THC, that you can hit just CBD, and it should help even you out. Excuse me.
CBD knocks me the fuck out. I've taken one hit of like a CBD pen and I fell asleep so quick.
It just
I don't
doesn't
know
do
what
enough
it
for
was.
me.
that's been the same experience for me, Cruz. And for me, it doesn't matter what it is, either indica, sativa, whatever. All puts me on my ass.
So CBD by itself like works for you, or?
Yeah.
It can help you sleep. It can help with some pain. I've never used just CBD, so I honestly couldn't tell you.
I tried
Well, I
it.
got,
and it did nothing. I tried like the oil that tastes like butt.
Yeah.
To me, it tasted like vinyl. It tasted like a
I
garden
tried
hose.
that.
Yeah.
When I got legal
Cruz.
stuff from Massachusetts, I went for like 10% THC. I
I
was
like
like,
the
what's the
picture.
lowest you got for me?
That's what my boyfriend has to do too if he's gonna smoke.
Driest trombone.
So that was Weed Corner. Now the next prompt is driest trombone. What do you think about that?
Yes.
All right. I think that's a prompt we could use, I guess.
Is that like a specific type of dry?
Like the most dry?
Oh wait, am I just not reading correctly?
Maybe.
So I personally think we should pick a different prompt, but if I'm being relegated to this, I will give it my all.
Okay, you know what?
Trombones are generally pretty dry.
I'll throw you a bone.
Nah, man, you
No,
gotta
they
get all your
have-
shit.
They have a split spit lever on them.
Jennifer.
Classless Jennifer is kind of amazing, though, right? That's a really good prompt.
Jennifer.
I read it as classic at first, like classic Jennifer.
I think classless is even better because it's like, oh, that Jennifer she is Low brow.
Yeah.
I think lowbrow is the unannounced theme of this.
Yeah.
It's the through line, which maybe makes sense because monkey business. Truly, what are we but monkey business? Right?
This is hard. You don't want to be too like obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to subvert expectations, right?
I don't know what I'm drawing.
Do you guys see that I wake up at 5:45? I'm a
That's
perfect
lunatic.
That's
Oh, so early.
Just saying, I'm the perfect
person.
person.
I wake up
That's
like
when I wake
5
up to
hours
go
after
to
you
an
sometimes.
office job.
Jesus Christ.
that would only be like 3 hours
Sometimes.
sleep for me.
I did that.
I work a lot
did
at
that
night.
when I was a young buck. when I was shorter in the tooth.
You got shorter?
Oh, I
worry
don't know
about
what to do.
Is that what they say?
Well, long in the tooth means you're old, so short in the tooth must mean you're young, right?
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Does that come from like receding gums? Is that like where that originated?
I never thought about it, but
Oh, maybe.
that
I
kinda
think
does
it's
make
because
sense.
some animals actually like beavers and whatnot have to chew, rats and stuff like that. They have to chew because their teeth grow, and they'll literally
yeah.
grow through their mouth if they don't
Right.
chew to. So a rat that's long in the tooth is old.
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, or a monkey.
In that case, yes,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Just possible.
I don't know if monkeys' teeth grow like that. Thankfully.
Oh,
What does a
Terrifying.
classless Jennifer do? Like, what is not
I
classy?
don't know.
I'm cheating in this drunk draw just a little bit. So
How are you
Forgive.
cheating? Are you
I'm
binging?
not telling you. No, I'm not.
Are you
Binging.
Googling?
I would never Google. I did Bing. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did Bing.
No, that you've okay. Yeah.
What did you bing?
You'll see.
Yeah, you at least have to tell us if you cheated.
It's really funny when people
What if
say
we want to
bing.
share the resource?
Well, class only
know
exists
how to draw
in
this.
the presence of upper class, right? So who cares?
Think so?
Yeah, classes
What if
for
what if
classes.
everybody's lower class, but some people pretend to be upper class?
Here's
That's
Oh,
the
the-
that's
US.
neat.
It can't
think it's
exist
like-
without the upper class.
color only really color is only useful, I think, in terms of its relationship to other colors, right? So like purple, who gives a shit? Purple against a green. Now you got
purple.
Halloween happening.
Who
Like-
gives a shit?
Oh, I love Halloween.
So this is what I'm saying. Class without a lower class, I don't know that it matters, or without an upper class.
There's no shadow without light.
I don't know. Yeah, no shadow without light. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, that
Dave,
makes
I
sense.
thought you were some kind of artist. Damn it!
Well, you went and got me drunk. Contractually, I was obligated to get drunk here tonight, and
Actually,
this is what it looks like.
I pay $15 a month to make sure that you get drunk once a month. Damn it!
This is the content we pay for.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't like what I'm drawing.
Oh,
mine's pretty. I don't like mine either, but I have to commit.
this one's hard.
It didn't need to be classless Jennifer, everyone. It could have been dry as trombone. I'm
No.
just saying.
I
Oh,
didn't
no.
say that.
I'm pretty sure I did.
He did. I'm doing dry trombone.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm not gonna lie though, this is great practice. It makes me feel like I'm not as terrible of an artist as I once thought I was.
That's exactly what the drunk draw is for.
Believe in
Yeah,
yourself.
this has definitely made me feel more confident in just
Hey,
like my
don't tell me I don't
scribbles.
live my life.
Yeah. What?
Don't tell me somebody told me to believe in myself. Don't tell me how to live my life.
I will continue not believing in myself. Thank you very much.
I should draw more than twice a
Well,
month.
I'm gonna believe in yourself then. Jeez.
Thank you. Do that on my behalf, and I will be happy. Somebody's got to do it.
I'm not gonna lie, mine kind of makes me hate myself.
Yeah, mine too. Why did I draw this?
Uh,
Why am I coloring this? That's what I really want to know.
Who has time for that? How do you have time?
I don't know.
I did not draw a lot. Let me tell you what.
You shave
Yeah,
off
mine-
the effort on the drawing part.
You get
Very
time for
upsetting.
coloring that way. Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys ever see a drawing of mine with color, it's because it did not go well.
Sometimes the color is enough.
What the hell's a stamp tool? I don't remember how to
Try
do this.
trombone.
There we go.
A minute.
Oh Lord.
I'm actually
I
quite
have
pleased
trouble.
with mine.
It kind of goes like that, right? That's like a trombone. That's how that thing looks.
This is
Good enough.
very bad. It's okay.
Good enough. It's a trombone.
Whatever.
Oh, you know, I thought of something to draw with 30 seconds left. Oh shit.
Do it fast.
You got it.
Now the pressure's on, baby.
Do you guys know what cars look like? Because I hope you do. Because
no.
Three rectangles. One in the front, one in the middle that's long, tall, and one in the back.
Okay. I got it.
I don't know what I'm
Shoot,
trying.
I
Okay,
put
whatever.
a circle near the front too.
Time. That's it.
Wait, that's time? Oh shit. Okay.
Whew. I'm sweating. I don't know if it's from the heat or from my drunkenness, but
Oh no. Okay.
Who
Three
went-
sides. I'm not doing anything.
I
There's three
went
sides.
last. I just want to say that I didn't have time to draw a skimpy bra, so take that how you will.
oh shit. Oh no.
There
Sorry.
he
Bye,
is.
Dave.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
hey, Dave.
Okay.
Welcome back.
I was like, you didn't draw the skimpy bra. I'm out. No, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry,
You know what?
go
Before I
ahead.
start, let me grab a new brew so that I can actually properly drink for you guys.
Shen, you've turned shockingly blue.
Oh my gosh.
Which
I don't
one's
know.
Violet, you're
mine?
turning violet, Violet.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm on some Willy Wonka shit right now.
Blah,
No,
blah,
I just
blah,
turned
blah.
on the light over there.
Oh shit! Whoops. I'm good. All is well. I just spilled beer all over my kitchen. Don't worry
Do you
about
guys
it.
remember
Oh,
that
no.
song from Eiffel 65?
Blue?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm blue,
Dabba-dee,
right?
dabba-dee.
They're
Yeah.
only
Dabba-dee,
song.
dabba-dee.
Dabba dee dabba da.
Whoa! Let me tell you what, they have other songs.
I will not let you tell
Do
me.
they?
They have a song
not
called
know
just
that.
PlayStation.
I don't know why you
What?
would bother with those other songs if you'd
No,
heard.
Are they?
there's
Are
a
they
couple
good?
others that are decent.
That
yeah.
song doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't need to make sense, but it's repetitive. That's it's
catchy.
fine as far as I'm
Are
concerned.
they catchy?
Yes.
All right, my friends. So I went with classless Jennifer because
Dad.
This is really good.
That is really good.
Yeah,
This
that's-
makes
I
me
love-
feel bad about mine.
I love classless Jennifer, and I want to make her an emoji.
I think
I
that's
like-
the greatest honor I can receive.
That's really good. Please post the full resolution thing somewhere, so
Love
I
it.
can do that later.
Oh, okay, I will.
I like
Uh,
how your monkeys have evolved, like in style.
Yeah, they look great.
You
That's a
found it.
pun.
So also the dad's teeth look more angry than I meant to. I just wanted him to have an open mouth, but
I
like
think they look more
I was
like
bad
he
at
has
that.
been smoking tobacco for 80 years.
I
I
mean,
He
was
no,
has
gonna
this-
one
say,
really
sharp.
buff arm.
He's like
What's that?
screechy.
yeah.
He's left-handed.
Yeah, he's like left arm is pretty strong.
Well, you
Love
know, ever
everything
since
about
his
it.
wife left, he's just had a lot of time to himself. So
Oh,
That explains a
Aw.
lot of his
That
anger.
that
does
is
explain
monkey
a lot.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Aw.
I gotta finish my other one before I start this one.
They have operations in place.
Keely, go for it. Let's see what you got.
I did driest trombone. And I drew a ska cover, but he's blown it
Oh,
out
that's
and
good.
It's air. It's like a little.
Oh my god,
Pick
that's
it up.
so cute.
That's so cute.
That's
I
so
would like to
good.
see that in a high res as well. If you're able to scan it or take a picture of it or something.
Yeah.
I
That
like
could
that.
just be like an actual
If you-
stock cover. That's
That
really
would
good.
be a
That would-
ska cover, yeah.
Honestly,
I
you
love
could
that.
put that on a T-shirt. Like Ska Monkey is fucking brandable.
My issue
Yeah.
is, I think I know that there is a Spanish ska band called Los Kung Fu Monkeys, and I know that they do a lot of merch involving monkeys.
You know what? I don't think that they're gonna sue you. I think you can get away with this. Cheers.
I think even if they did, they'd have no grounds. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's parody.
Here's
Who
that.
cares?
If they're really
we have video
ska, they'd be
proof
cool
that
with
this
it.
was.
That's true. If they
That's
are really
true.
ska, they won't care. That's
I made a
true.
Mario
Yeah,
book and I
true.
still haven't gotten sued.
And they're the most suey company in the world.
I
true.
Them and
Wow.
Disney, man.
someday
Jeez.
I'm gonna ship a book to Nintendo headquarters and see what happens.
You
wanna
should
see
leave
how
it in their
fast.
lobby.
I'd go drop mine off, but it's got a signature in it, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, one of these days I'll do it myself. I'm just waiting for the right time.
Sure. COVID.
When I have
doesn't
like when I have like 200 left, so I don't need to not sell my back stock. Okay, Keely, you get to pick who goes next.
Oh yeah. Stoof, you can go.
We're gonna try to screen share one more time.
Oh, you
Good
got
luck.
it this time. I feel it
Yeah.
in my bones.
Third time's a charm.
Okay, share screen.
Right.
Oh yeah.
What?
Application window, I think.
So, in
Application
my
window.
experience, when you do
Yeah.
it, don't click the share button, hover over the share button, and then choose share screen, or else it gets all weird. In my experience,
I have a Mac.
I didn't
okay.
I
understand.
would assume
you
the
just
website's
click-
the same.
Then you just click the application itself, right? Like it shows a little preview of what it
Mhm.
is.
Air host? What is air host?
Oh,
It's
I don't
probably
know
AirHost.
about
I would imagine it's AirHost because
Oh,
it's
yeah, that's what
AirPlay
you
that
got.
lets you cast it to your
Yeah.
Mac.
But again, nothing happened.
Oh.
Okay.
This isn't good. I panicked. I don't know. The only Jennifer I could think of was Jennifer Aniston.
Oh no.
Is it backwards?
Pretty funny.
Excellent.
Did you say what it says?
Yeah.
You know,
Is it backwards?
Yeah.
It's just
No.
classless
It's too
Jennifer.
blurry for me.
In other
you-
news, Jennifer Aniston has been caught stealing babies. I don't know.
I love
like
I
it.
love that
I
because
panicked.
it says so much about whatever's happening inside your head. It's like wow, Jennifer Aniston. I haven't thought about her in 15 years.
I'm not
And yet
gonna
it's at
lie.
the top of Stoof's mind. It's the first Jennifer she thought of, and you don't think she's very classy. It's good.
It was also the
No.
first Jennifer I thought of.
I read
Really?
that as stealing boobies. I see her holding a baby, but
I saw boobies too, but I got
Thanks,
there.
Dave.
Me boobies.
Cheers.
It's a sign.
Stealing the boobies from Shen's Discord.
That was
On Patreon.
One boobie at a time.
God, I forgot what that is.
Is that like the slogan?
TM.
Stealing
Yeah.
one boobie at a time.
That's inefficient.
Oh, Stoof, you get to pick who goes next.
Jake.
Okay. Mine's a little saucier than that.
Uh-oh.
Bring on the
Yeah.
sauce.
This is Jennifer. This is just putting the moves on this monkey who's not feeling it.
Oh, my.
Whoa.
That is fucking 10 out of 10.
Oh, Jennifer.
Oh,
I mean, this is
that's just the right things to say.
can I say what makes this so good is there's a joke on every panel. Jennifer wanting
It really
to fuck a
is.
monkey is a great joke alone. Want to swing on these branches is hilarious. And then the coup de grace, my banana needs a peel.
And a
is
double
fucking-
sweat drops.
Like, wow, I've never heard anything that smart. This is very good. Cheers.
That's gotta be like my favorite panel today.
Shout
He's
out
on
to
fire.
Out
You gotta
there.
post that
Yeah,
on your
the
actual
bottle.
Instagram.
That might make it all the way.
That's gotta make it all the way.
Who's left? Who we got? Nicole's hand went up first.
Okay.
Nicole.
I'm not very proud of mine. Okay, because I was thinking,
Oh, mine too.
okay, so I did like, oh, this is a fancy Jennifer, right? But I was realizing like I should have done like an archaeology thing, like, oh my god, this monkey's without class. We need to classify this monkey. I should have done that. And I was like, oh.
That's good.
Oh,
I should,
yeah.
but I was
this
like,
little
I'll just do
butt, though.
yeah, I'll
The
just do a
butt is
fancy
great.
with a saggy butt.
I like that you've leaned
I
into
love
the
a saggy
monkeys saggy asses for this whole drunk draw.
Do those count as a callback?
Yeah, I think they do at this point.
Yep, we got to drink twice.
Monkey asses. All right. Yeah,
Lots
all right.
of drinking. But I was like, oh, I thought about that with like a minute in. I was like, oh, so
That's a good
That's
concept.
That's
funny.
genius.
Yeah.
this is a fancy Jennifer. That's what it is. All right, let's go with Shen.
Let me just go through this little dance my browser makes me do again. This is Jennifer right here. She is in the shit museum, which is the monkey museum, and as you can see, she has thrown shit at one of the pieces, which is
disgusting.
not a very
Very
classy thing to do.
unclassy.
There's a
Not
guard.
classy.
Not classy.
The guard is looking disapprovingly at this. You're not supposed to, not supposed to cross this thing. Not supposed to touch the pieces.
Well, I
Not
like her
stopping her,
expression.
though.
Oh,
I
anyways.
appreciate that. What, Shen? What are you using to draw? What app is that?
That's Clip Studio.
It is okay.
Have you switched back?
What do you mean?
Weren't you still using Photoshop? I thought you were still using Photoshop.
Oh, I dropped Photoshop like a hot potato recently. Literally took a day.
Is it because of
yeah.
the?
Fuck. Yes.
Is it because of the recent scandal with their cancellation fees and whatnot?
It's part of that. It's part of the Photoshop Twitter account kind of like playing footsies with NFTs. And I was just like, I'm not feeling like paying like $30 a month to this company anymore. Plus, Clip Studio has actually been better. Literally my only complaint about it, and I don't know if this is even real, maybe this is just me imagining it. I think on my like 40,000 pixel wide canvases, the magic wand tool is marginally less efficient. That's literally been it.
Do you really make 40,000? That seems outside its limits. Is that right? 40,000?
No, that's within its limits.
Okay. I go
think it's like
outside its limits.
50,000.
The live with yourselves are very long, so I do 2 pages, which you probably know that, but like it's maximum, but I don't know what it is. It's close.
50K.
So
50?
I use
Okay.
I use Photoshop as well, but I still have like CS5 because fuck giving Adobe money every month.
I still use Photoshop.
CS5 is the one you can get for free online, right?
I don't know. I bought it like when it was new, but I was in college, so I got like a student discount. Bought it for like
still
80, 90 bucks, something like that.
CS5?
That's so much
CS5
more than
is
even
really
Clip
old.
Studio now.
Right, but A, I'm not an
Yeah.
artist. B, I didn't know Clip Studio existed. C, I actually like photo manipulation, which I don't think Clip Studio can do.
Photoshop is good. Photoshop is better at photo manipulation and image processing, which for me is like exporting panels. Like I export to JPEGs and then I export from Photoshop.
I've heard that Lightroom is a great contender to Photoshop if all you do is image processing. I think it's also an Adobe product, but it's like much more tailored to that.
I use slices, which they actually phased out, so I use an older version of Photoshop because that's the only reason I use it. I probably shouldn't be paying fucking $15 a month or whatever it is for this.
I have GIMP.
Yeah.
GIMP is for the price you pay, GIMP is fucking awesome.
Do you pay for it? I thought it's free.
No, that's what I'm getting at. For the price you pay,
okay.
$0. GIMP is awesome.
We've gotten off track.
Sorry.
Shen, you get to pick who goes next.
Cruz, you're up.
I'm sorry, I'm starting to feel the vodka. So I also did Jennifer Aniston, and this is what I She says, "You're ugly and you have a dried trombone," and he says, "I just wanted an autograph."
Oh my god.
Why,
Okay.
why does he have a trombone to begin with?
Yeah.
What is the plot?
This one is on the nose, but it raises more questions than it answers, and it's a callback. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is worth 3 drinks. Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw a 4th one in for him just holding the trombone with his tail. That's my own rule.
Those things are heavy.
Monkeys
I was
holding
in
things
bands.
with tails. Yeah.
Also, he drew a trombone, and I definitely drew a trumpet.
Oh yeah. You
I don't know the difference.
No one noticed.
I
Yeah, I
listen
don't know
to
the
ska music on a daily basis, and I did not remember what a trombone looked like.
I just let it slide, you know.
Just like a trombone.
Jake, that Tokyo
Nice.
ska you sent over, I've still been listening to, man. That shit's
Yes, God.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Who's still left? Rick.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, I forgot what I drew. It's not that good or anything, but does it show up? Okay.
I really like this.
So yeah, it's still in the business section because she went to work. But
So I'm curious. What was your intention of the stars? I know how I'm reading them, but I want to know what you meant with them.
she's loopy.
Okay,
Okay, that's what I was reading it as.
I'm seeing her as
She worked
kind of
I saw
like
it as like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on fire.
Wave.
She's here to fucking. Now she's
Yeah.
doing
Like
the work.
she's jazzing it up.
It's more in the Looney Tunes sense where she had a little too much and stars are spinning around.
Yeah,
She's
this is
bringing
good.
the
I like
loop.
her. I like her Star Trek uniform.
Yeah.
It's one of those like
The dress
80s ish, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
overly.
Yeah.
Shoulder
Shoulder
pads.
pads.
All about their
Yeah.
shoulder pads. Yeah.
It's all about the shoulder pads.
Cheers.
It's also 80s was a very business, oriented. That's when all that propaganda came out.
If you ever buy a jacket from a thrift store, like a sports jacket, you can count on there being shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Unless you're in
Guaranteed.
LA, then you got a better chance. But anywhere else,
Usually shoulder pads, yeah.
Even
Alex,
in LA, I've tried to buy suits at thrift stores.
it doesn't ever really work out.
Mine's a classless Jennifer. And she's working. So there you have it.
Oh,
Aw.
I think we're all on
I like-
Jennifer's side here, right? And Alex is the villain.
I felt really bad drawing it. I couldn't think of any Jennifers. So this is my favorite detail, is these toes poking out of these toes.
I saw those. It's a good.
That's
my
pretty
favorite
good.
part.
That is good.
I was gonna try to put a tiny dog in the purse too, but it came out funny with the size I drew it at. You know.
It's
Yeah, 'cause-
excellent. That's what it is.
Their heels would have like spots for little monkey fingers.
Yeah, they're like
Sure.
gloves.
Elongated monkey toes.
Yeah.
See, we say that, but then we are actually monkeys, and only sometimes is that the case.
Yeah, but they're like
I
stubby
own a pair
compared
of
to
shoes like
monkey
that.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you see women wearing like heels with like the open toe thing, sometimes it's like their toes are like really out. So
Yeah,
Okay.
depending on how
Yeah.
tall
Yeah.
they are.
Am I the only one left?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's you, Dave.
I'm pleased with my take. No one else had this take.
Ooh, that's what's nice about going later is you see if your idea is original or not.
Yeah.
And then you feel the shame when it's not.
Yeah, you're like, oh well, okay. I guess I'm regular.
It's a business monkey, and he's saying Jennifer is so last evolutionary step. And it's just Jennifer looking
Rick,
like a dummy.
Rick.
Yeah, sorry, Jennifer.
Oh, hot damn.
He's so mean to Jennifer.
Well,
Damn.
Mine's
he
just
has a
a
suit
working
now.
money.
It's
mean,
kind
it
of funny
makes
because you did like the height difference thing. You could totally go backwards and do like like a rat and like a protozoa.
I was seeing it as depth of field, like a like perspective is low.
Yeah,
Like he's walking away from
Yeah,
her.
but that's my B for not making anything else there to drive that point home. Cheers.
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 Oh my gosh.
Oh yes, cheers.
Yo, I think we got time for one more prompt. What do you guys think?
Yes.
For show.
For show.
No.
I was just kidding. I knew we had time for that.
You were just testing us.
25 minutes.
That was a test. Okay.
We all passed.
I have a message. Should I check it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Live
check
on
it.
stream.
Check it on
It's from
stream.
Zach.
Yo, Buster!
Yo, Buster,
know
I'm
what
going to be
Buster
starting
sounds
to have a lot more weekends booked for the next few years, so see you as soon as you two have a wedding date. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not seeing Zach for a while.
Zach, want to scale this?
I imagine he wants to tell me good news.
I rather like your phone background. It's very nice.
Thanks. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not doing this.
What? What is
Yeah,
that?
that one's too-
That's
that one's
nothing.
too raw.
Seismal side?
side? What does
What is
seismal
that?
mean?
Like a
Seismal?
seismic activity?
California.
Yeah.
Like seismic?
So like
Like-
earth shattering, perhaps?
Or shaking, at least, yeah.
Seismal.
Seismal.
Oh,
Lacking.
okay.
I think that's a little
Unstable.
rough of a prompt, but...
Okay.
Listen,
That's like
we're gonna
okay.
do another. Oops, my app is frozen. Oh no, my Apple Pencil died. Okay, I'm gonna kill time while my Apple Pencil recharges.
Rip.
Oh, excuse me.
We're gonna do a second. Let's see what this. Listen, I got a notification here. Okay, all right. Let's just Bandit.
You know I have that ass.
That's great. Okay.
Thanks, Bandit.
Prompt.
Did you let him out of jail? I missed if that happened or
No,
not.
he and Dad are both in jail, and they like
They're
it, which makes
still in
me want to
jail.
put him in jail more.
Is there
I
a
had to
deeper
get out.
jail?
I was
Yeah,
briefly in
joke's on
jail.
you, man.
I had to get out of there.
Although
Yeah.
I will say I'm sick of this B plot about running for president. Where's that going? Let's see that. Let's see something happen with that.
Nothing's come up about it. The elections
There's
are
no
over.
competition. There's no
And no
competition.
one-
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it's open
It's
and
Alex?
shut. Like, it's out.
Well, then we need
Ask-
to have an election.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotta organize that.
To
Yeah, me
add
and
to
Jake are running.
Seismal.
I'll tag everyone again and make everyone mad potentially
Yes.
twice because of other Dave.
Can my opponents even run from prison? That seems like an unjust system.
Run from prison. Didn't
Yeah,
Nelson
should
Mandela
we
do
elect a
that?
criminal to the presidency?
Of
I
course,
don't know.
of course, people
When
in jail should
have
be
it?
able
He
to run
is
for
the
president.
common man. He is the
Yeah,
proletariat.
I was gonna say, didn't Nelson Mandela do that? Like,
Yes, he did.
This is what I'm saying. Of course.
But you
Not
know,
up to
Nelson
your
Mandela
level.
has a
I mean-
wonderful reputation. Let me
It's
And
tell
they
not
can
up to
vote
your
as
level.
well.
Mandela did not want to keep shit on people's walls, okay? That's
They're
all I
just-
have to say
they're
about
just
that.
being-
Hey,
They're
you
just
don't
being-
know
You
that,
know
Jake.
Nelson Mandela?
I was like, it's not the same comparison. I just meant.
Sorry, this is insider baseball for the Discord. Okay.
Yes.
Backmost laugh. That doesn't feel good either.
I'm going with Inhuman.
I feel
Are we
like
going for
between
the-
the two,
I'm
it's
just saying.
Legendary quad prompt.
Rotate.
Seismal side.
What are these prompts?
Rotate Robert is actually speaking to me in a big way.
Does anyone know any
I get it.
Roberts?
Choose
Can
we-
whichever you like best of these three:
Okay.
seismal side, backmost laugh, or rotate Robert. It's like they're alliterative to try to trip me up as a drunk person.
Yeah,
Hold on
seriously.
before we start. 1 sec. Sorry.
I feel like being drunk would help right now because I have nothing.
Yeah,
it definitely
just like-
lubricates the old not giving a fuck.
Yeah, just like
button.
throw some shit out there and hope that it sticks. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
It's like the theme of the
That
night
monkey
throwing shit.
business.
I'm just writing down the prompts: backmost laugh, rotate Robert. I feel
So
like
we
that's-
can't intermix them. We can only use them as
Okay,
individuals.
sorry about that.
you
Like if
can't-
I wanted to do
you can't-
seismal Robert, could I?
No, you can't choose just one. You can't pick and choose, but you can do more than one if you want to. And if you do
Oh.
more than one, it's worth however many drinks you do.
There's a 1,000th of a chance that you get alliteration in these things, at least according to just the alphabet numbers.
Wait, so can I pick seismal side?
1/1000th?
Just a fun statistic.
No.
So
Yes, you can.
You just can't mix it. Okay.
You can't
Yeah.
mix the words.
How do you
between
know that, Cruz?
I just checked 1/26 times 1/26, and it's
On Bing?
1,000th. Yeah, on Bing.
You can just use a calculator.
Okay, well, I guess we should start.
I have.
I asked my boy
I've
Jeeves.
got Bing Chrome open right now.
Okay,
Oh, we're going.
Yeah, we're going. I don't know. We're
I feel
going.
like whatever I'm drawing is going to be really terrifying. So y'all know.
We're ready.
Fair.
Is this the first monkey I'm going to draw that has a tail? Might be.
So you've been drawing apes?
I guess so.
Oh,
business.
fuck. All right, everyone take
Little
back your
did you
drinks that
guys
you gave
know.
to Alex.
Dang it.
Throw them all up.
Throw 'em
I
up.
knew I shouldn't have come clean. For your guys' sake, not mine. Oh, this is terrifying. This is really bad. How do I make this better? Oh, no.
Oh God, I'm so not good at this, especially after alcohol.
Mine is very conceptual, and I'm hoping that it actually tracks.
Mine's a little referential. Same thing.
Oh no, my
This is
tablet
bugged. There's a
disconnected
bug.
enough. I don't have pressure.
Gigi just knocked over my Kirby Nendoroid, and his arms and legs went everywhere.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh,
You have a Kirby one of those?
Yeah, dude, his arms and legs are magnets. It's fucking sick.
That's awesome.
No, no, work. I'm having tablet issues.
what's wrong with it?
So I was mentioning that the USB is not the best.
Oh yeah.
And so it keeps disconnecting, and now the driver has failed because it keeps disconnecting. So now I don't have depth. So like my
Pressure sensitivity.
yeah, that's the word. So now I just have to make some Uggo drawings.
It's acting like a mouse, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it. How would we sit down if we had tails, dude? Seriously.
You wrap them around like a
We,
belt.
we
Harry,
would.
you
Yeah,
have,
like a belt.
It would go
I was
up.
thinking like
It would
just
go
a cat
up.
where it,
Yeah, our
I was
butthole would
thinking,
be
like-
on the ground.
Yeah,
What?
we'd have our butts higher up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Like a cat.
We would be much better at squatting.
We'd probably have better posture, to be honest, because we'd have to sit more
Probably.
upright.
Yeah, right? Because it would suck, yeah.
You say that, Cruz, but you can't make me.
Sit upright.
You're gonna...
This one's
It
floppy.
this doesn't look anything like a monkey.
I love it.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry for how actual shit ass this looks.
Mine is bad because, okay, well, you can see what I'm doing here. You can see the way that I'm drawing. It's not conducive to great drawings, but I assure you, it doesn't matter anymore.
We've been drinking, so that all goes out the window.
It's funny because if you don't know, if something doesn't fit the prompt, you can just write like 2 words and just arbitrarily make it work.
We're a pretty generous crowd.
I hope so, because I'm going for all 3.
I gotta say, I'm super
Oh,
disappointed about
yeah.
this lack of pressure sensitivity. This is bad. I am
Are
now
you saying
super
you want us
envious
to
of
be a
you.
harsher crowd? Pressure sensitivity, never mind. Different thing.
Oh.
More literal what you're talking about.
I am sensitive to the pressure I'm feeling from my peers right now, if that's what you're getting at.
There's no
You
pressure
go.
here.
There isn't, because we're a very forgiving crowd.
We won't even remember.
That's true. Although now that we have a private live stream, they are recorded. And boy, I was watching some of the art club from 2 weeks ago. Hey, We're great. Just so you guys know, we're great.
I gotta watch that.
Art club was fun.
How
That
was the
first
art
one.
club?
That was a really
Thanks.
good time.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. If you have interest in art club is the shit. We're gonna do color. We're gonna do color next time.
Ooh.
I feel like I need to go to one of those if I have a chance, but work makes it hard.
Yeah, when you live on the West Coast and work a nice, good old fashioned
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Working
Yeah.
9 to 5.
So you guys start at what, 4:00 Eastern or 4:00 Pacific?
Pacific. Well, because
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
right. You're on the West Coast.
I'm on the
unlike
West
some
Coast.
of you.
Yeah, I don't like to be too late for the East Coast people, and I don't like to go too late for myself because
Because
I'm
you
a
wake
kind
up
of
at
an early.
fucking butt
Yeah, I'm
o'clock
an
in
early
the morning.
boy. Exactly.
O'clock.
Butt o'clock's a really good descriptor for that.
Yeah,
It
it's
absolutely
the crack
is.
of dawn, literally.
You guys are such artists. Eat shit.
I wake up at noon every day.
Wow.
When I'm not working.
I wake up at 5:30.
Okay,
Oh,
except for
God.
Stoof. Stoof doesn't need to eat shit.
Sorry, I was really focused trying to get this done in time.
Time.
Okay, what's going on?
I wake up
Okay.
at 6. Well, I'm not a morning person, so I have an alarm at 6, 6:20, and then at 6:30 I have my light auto turn on. Then
Smart.
6:40, 6:50, 7. So like
I get it. That's what I used to do in college, man.
But the habit,
Yeah,
if you
every
just
15
like start going, like doesn't the habit kind of like
No.
my body's like,
project
nope,
you?
fuck
Get it,
you.
Jake.
Go back to
I've
sleep.
got really bad sleep habit forming and sleep habit maintaining problems.
But you're saying habit, which means that it's a habit, so you could.
Well, no,
Hey,
the problem with it is it does not become a habit.
Oh, sleeping. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel the same way. It's not so much as a habit as like I'm not a morning person. Waking up to a shrieking sound in the morning, you cannot make an alarm gentle enough to wake me up, and
Yeah.
still not be considered.
Sounds like you
terrible,
haven't used
basically.
iOS's new whatever alarm, and it starts so slow. It's like.
Dave, I've slept through earthquakes. iOS can.
I say to earthquakes.
No.
The worst-
I had an
Really?
alarm in high school that was advertised as the loudest alarm clock you could buy on the market. It was called like the earthquake.
Oh, you think? Oh, so
like
you need
ticking
it to be
time bomb.
louder.
No, I don't wake up in the morning. It doesn't matter what you put in. I am not a morning person.
My best analogy
I
is
hate. Go Rick.
okay.
Cruz
no,
hates.
I hate
Go Rick.
in general. No. So it's like I'm like a steam engine. So like not like the new trains, but like an old school steam engine. So it's like it sits there and you have to like feed it constantly and it takes like 20 minutes to get to full speed.
But once it
And-
goes,
Once it goes, it's going, but it
That's
takes
what an analogy.
forever.
But I
Same
mean,
thing.
isn't that what a shower is for? Like,
no,
isn't
and
that?
then when you want it to
Yeah.
stop, it doesn't just stop. It takes
I've fallen
forever to
asleep in the
stop.
shower. I'm
Shen,
really
what
bad.
Shen, what time do you wake up?
I'm trying to do 7:30 these days.
That's pretty good.
I heard one of my friends is like a sleep scientist. And I heard from them that like the most important thing in sleep in terms of how it affects like your levels of energy throughout the day is rhythm. So like even more important than how much you sleep and when specifically you sleep is just going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. I mean that's what she's told me.
Yeah,
I think
that
it's
makes
gonna be
sense
a
to
little.
me.
I think it's gonna be a little easier for me because my cat just got diagnosed with diabetes, so I have to I have to give her insulin twice a day, and it has to be at the same time every day. So now I'm forced to wake up at fucking butt o'clock in the morning every day.
So you
I love-
actually might get used to it to the point that you're like, this is better, and you're waking up at 6:30 on the weekends.
At the risk of sounding grim, assuming she lives for a long time for that to happen, yes.
Yeah.
And to be clear, I don't want her to leave me. Just assuming that this has not been a death. There's a bunch of other health issues happening. So, assuming this lasts for a while, yes, that is possible.
Well, I hope that your cat is fine. And on that very sad note, yes, cheers to that. And then let's talk about who went last. I went last, didn't I? During the last drawing phase. Okay.
Speaking of my
Yeah.
sad cat, where
You
is
got
she?
Jennifer.
There she is.
You had Monkey Jennifer being sad and left on the evolutionary tree.
Okay. Jed's getting his sad cat, but that's probably fine.
No, I'm just letting him. I'm petting.
Okay. Okay. Mine is okay. So this is the stock market, okay? And it's like one of those Jeopardy wheels. Jeopardy? Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel
It's like a Wheel of Fortune. Okay? And just imagine that there's more companies written because I ran out of time. And it's two
Google.
two monkeys.
Wing.
Boom.
Bim.
I like that you
Tonka.
put Tonka
Bing.
on there. Tonka.
Big.
Looks like
These were the-
boom is going
These were the
big.
3 companies I could think of. Oops.
Dave, why Tonka?
Because it was funny.
That's amazing. It is.
What is the laugh? Where's the laugh, Dave? What are we laughing at? Backmost laugh.
The laugh is
Robert's being rotated.
the laugh is that Robert is so you can't really see but I'm drunk because it's just Robert on him.
So good.
Poor guys.
They
seriously.
rotate Robert
Shit,
to
I need
figure
more
out what the
booze.
good stock is going to be,
he-
and then that is what it is, which makes as much sense as the real stock market. Cheers.
Yeah.
Does Robert get paid well?
Oh,
No.
No, it's a stock
Definitely
market.
not. Come on.
The other two
I
get
think
paid
he
well.
gets-
Robert
he
gets
gets
paid
stock
very
options.
poorly.
I
he's
thought
the one making
where
all
it said
the
Robert. I
You thought it
legit
said
thought
what?
that was like a belt.
A belt? Like it's strapping him to the wheel?
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, I interrupted somebody. Was it you, Jake? I interrupted.
Oh,
Somebody was saying something. Nah, I forget.
I was just
Okay.
laughing like
No.
this.
Well, Shen, what did you come up with?
I'll show you.
Ooh.
I came up with so this was Seismal Side was the one that I did.
Oh,
And
Oh.
it was Yoshi coming out of the ocean to face Donkey Kong, who is a monkey that canonically wears a tie, so I think this fits monkey business. And they're just gonna seismically wreck this city, and we're seeing Yoshi from the side.
I
this
love
is
that.
more of a fair fight than the movie was.
Cheers.
That
I
movie
haven't
was
seen the
fucking
movie.
awesome.
I haven't seen it.
I want to
It was
see it.
so
now.
good.
Here's the thing. Just fast
Yes.
forward through the B plot until the last
Yeah,
few seconds of
honestly.
the
Dude,
scene.
oh my god, the plot was atrocious.
That was dog shit. Yeah.
I saw the last Godzilla.
fights were
and
good.
That's what
The
it
fights
is.
were fun.
Like, it's not good plot. It's
Right.
not good
I
writing.
don't know.
You know what though?
It's a
I think the
Godzilla
first
movie.
Godzilla 2014, the first of the new MonsterVerse Godzillas was so good.
Maybe I
That
should
was-
watch that.
King of Monsters
That's-
one?
No. The one
No,
from like
just-
2014 where the Godzilla is like being introduced in this new Legendary Pictures universe, MonsterVerse. That was fucking amazing. The pacing was so good. The story was like okay, but the pacing and the I cheered
Not
in
for me.
theaters during the final fight and people looked at me weird because it was just Anyway,
Shen, you can speak. Who goes next?
Keely, you're up.
Okay. I also did rotate Robert. I drew a monkey being spun around on a little robot.
Ooh.
Rotating.
Yeah.
Robert
I
the
love
robot
it.
and the monkey.
I
Beautiful.
just want to make
alliteration.
cute little stickers out of all of your drawings, Keely.
Cheers. That's actually true. You could, stickers is good business.
Yeah, I stopped
Apparently.
actually drawing though. I used to do it I was doing it really good for like a few months and then I just fell right out of it.
That doesn't mean you can't begin again. You can always begin
true.
again.
That is very true.
And especially if you do it digital, making shit into stickers is so fucking easy. And boy, those Hop Dude sticker packs that I made, those sell. I mean, those did great,
So
and they were very cheap.
they also make a great bookmark, but I can't wait to put them on something.
I'll
Yeah.
be here
Yeah.
to plug Stoof, and Stoof gives her Patreon stickers for $5 and up.
The
and I'm
little
very
ghost
excited.
with the hat. It was so good.
Oh, maybe I have him.
Oh, okay, Steph, are they
that's
vinyl
beautiful.
stickers or are they some other kind of sticker? I don't know what other kind of stickers there are.
Wait, can you put it close
Okay,
again?
perfect.
I want to look at that again.
Oh, let me take it out. This one's vinyl, I'm pretty sure. This is clear. So the hat like floats when you take it off.
Oh, that's so cool.
Aw.
So
Wow.
Oh, that's
I
Is
had
that,
one
is
of
that
those.
April's?
Yes.
You
What
do
do
one
we
every
want for
month?
May?
No, this was last month. This month is the gooey cat.
Stoof, are you making money? Like, is that like, does that balance out?
It does.
No shit.
So finally, I'm at the point where my Patreon covers the cost of the stickers and like over. But at first it didn't. So it was kind of like
Congratulations.
faith in myself that it would finally get to that point.
How long did it take to get to that point?
I guess I don't even know how long I've been doing the stickers. Maybe like since the summer. I guess like 4
so
months.
Relatively
Okay.
quick then. That's a
Yeah.
good
That's not
turnaround.
too bad.
They're cheap. Like I get them from like Sticker Mule and Sticker App, and Sticker Mule has sales all the time.
That's
So
great.
do you, as an artist, do you set up a recurring kind of account with them, or do you just order them once a month on your whenever you get around to it, quote unquote?
Whenever I'm not a very organized person.
That's okay. No judgment. Just curious.
Oh wait,
Okay,
we're waiting on me. I need to choose a person. I'm sorry.
I was just wondering, like, wait, who's supposed to?
No, that's me. And basically, no one is gone. So I'm gonna have Alex. You can go.
Get 'em.
Sit in the sun.
By the way, I just want to interject and say Alex's scene is enviable.
How do you get outside? I don't even
Just
remember going
move.
outside.
Alex, where do you live roughly? I don't need like
In
specific.
Portland.
Oh, cool.
So,
Yeah, it's fucking
Um,
nice in the Pacific Northwest right now.
oh yeah. So this is backmost laugh. Was that the prompt?
Ah,
Does that count as a callback?
That's
Mm.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
is a callback.
it's a good
Cheers.
callback.
Cheers
That's
to that.
terrifying.
Hit without the color, it was a lot worse. Let me tell you what.
Did you know what color the flag was, or you had to look it
I'm
up?
pretty sure it's red. I
Well-
just
Yeah,
assume.
that sounds
It's like
right.
like those pocket knives. They have the little.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
There you
yeah.
The colors don't matter. All we know is the flag is a big plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was mine.
Beautiful.
Who has gone? I guess not a lot of people have, huh?
It's just
Who
you, I think,
has-
right?
Gone?
Stoof, what did you draw?
Again, we're gonna try. screen
I can feel
One
it
day.
in my bones.
It's worth it.
One day, Stu.
If it works, it works.
Okay. Application window. Share. And nothing, like, just nothing happens.
Nothing. Can you do? Do you have to do? What if you did not application window? What if you did full screen?
Your entire screen. I press it.
Someone leave?
Someone.
But you're
left,
on
I
a
don't know.
Mac, right? Like, have
Yeah.
you allowed system preferences to allow Chrome to like record your screen? It's like stream your screen.
Probably not. If
Oh.
that's something that I had to manually go and do.
Do you
'Cause
know how
Yeah.
to do that, Nicole?
It
Does that-
usually when you like click it, when you click to share it, it says like a little pop-up would appear that says like you have to allow system preferences to do something. And then it usually doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't always jump to the front, but like system preferences should appear and show like the application. And for me, it's Chrome. I guess it's just whatever the browser you're using. Oh wait,
Yep.
where'd she go? Oh,
Sometimes if you have like a preset system preference, something may be like already blocked,
I broke it.
right? Like
Hey, welcome back.
I broke it.
yeah. I was like, wait, she's gone.
All right, it's not working. Darn
One
it.
of these days.
I can, if I rotate my screen, will it show up the right way for you guys?
Who knows?
I see it. I see it the right way.
I was,
usually
yeah,
looks
I was
good, right?
reading
Usually
it.
looks
No, yeah, I
pretty
saw
good.
it from before.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
It was
no,
like-
no,
wait, it is
Okay.
backwards.
Wait, now
Oh,
it's
backwards.
backwards.
Oh, don't rotate the screen. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, they're not politics.
Okay, I was
Panels.
being literal. the whole robot thing. I don't know.
New robot.
Oh.
Whoa!
I like this
Can
guy.
I rotate him?
Fuck him.
Very
rotate
cute.
Robert.
Never
That was
I love,
amazing.
I love it's him in the first panel is so good.
That you should make that a full comic.
I
You
actually,
should finish
You
that.
should.
I really like that one.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't,
It doesn't
need
have
to.
to make sense.
It's funny
Why would I
though.
want
It's-
to rotate him?
That's perfect.
Never rotate him. That's
Well, why
what's
would you
funny.
rotate him?
If,
Yeah, you're
if
not
it says
supposed to.
don't do it, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's about like not listening to authority. I don't know.
You have
The
to,
red
Choose a reason
eyes
for
fucking
yourself.
seal the deal.
you have to
Yeah.
title
Oh
it
my-
"Rotate Robert," so then people will know.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Holy shit,
Sorry.
I'm sweating. Oh,
I'm gonna run out of booze.
Who hasn't gone? Weird.
Oh, it's shit. That's me. Wait, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I went kind of a similar vein of humor here. Oh, I just added a. That didn't count as drawing, I promise.
Whoa.
So I'm sorry that my my
Buns.
thickness didn't work, but it was like it was supposed to be Robert, and this Robert has a tail, and she's like, "Teehee, do you have a newer model? Because tails are so last year." And he's like, "No, this is the
wow.
latest and greatest." And he's on a rotating platform, which also, again, the artwork. I'm not good at this whole thing. But
This is
I
good.
want to highlight.
And
I
the
want to
very
go ahead and
descriptive,
highlight
yeah.
the butt here.
That's
Just
a
look at
callback.
that.
that's a great.
Butt.
That's juicy.
That is thick with 2 C's. I just want it to be known.
I have a question about the rotating platform.
Yes.
About your decision to move upward and then downward. What?
No, it's not up and down. It's supposed to be left at it's 2
Counter.
arrows going in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a cylinder,
Counterclockwise.
okay. As a cylinder, it works on the top part, but on the bottom part, it looks like there's like a divot, right?
Well, yeah, that's because
Oh,
I'm bad at
that's what
art.
you're talking about.
Okay, well, okay. That's just what I was trying to get to the bottom of. Like, what? But I want to know what in your mind you were like. This is how to make this. Like
Oh
what?
no, I literally drew a line and went, "That's good enough." That's all it was. It's,
Not that deep.
there were 2 factors. The first is I needed to get the point across in 6 minutes, and I've been drinking. The second is I no longer have thickness in my tablet right now, or pressure sensitivity. So it's just
Yeah.
like I
No.
wanted to get the words out, and I wanted.
It looks great. I think you did a great job.
Thanks. I think with a little
And-
bit of thickness, I could have felt like pressure sensitivity. I could have felt better about this.
I've got
And
a
all
hot tip
their
for you.
nipples are little hearts.
The nipples are very funny too. If you just make the bottom one the same as the top one, you'll be fine.
Well, no, I get that.
No, do
Just
it now.
saying.
We want to watch you do it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I didn't do this part.
Wait, no. Here we go. Live on stream. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, there
That's
it
a
is.
cylinder.
Dude, that
That's
was a
a
pretty
cylinder
good
I can
line.
Pretty
rotate
good,
on.
yeah.
Wow, it
Yeah.
translates so well now.
Cheers. I'll drink to that.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Glad I could help everybody.
Golf claps all around.
I actually feel terrible about what happened. I'm so sorry we bullied you.
No, that's okay. It's okay. But that was 2 prompts, so make sure to drink
Oh,
twice.
yeah,
drink
because
twice.
I didn't
Cheers.
come here to give up.
I did.
I'm on my 4th beer, and fucking stouts are intense. So like,
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm on my 2nd glass of wine and I am sweaty.
Shen, have you gone?
Yeah, I have.
You
I
have.
think.
Who hasn't? I'm bad at this. And alcohol. Everybody on the left of my screen. All right,
It's
Nicole, you
easy.
go.
Okay.
It's the alcohol.
I'm glad that I'm following you. Weird, actually, because
Oh,
mine's just a thick monkey.
yes!
Nice. I love the little heart. I love the
That's
little
it.
heart.
I was like, yeah.
That's
I
like
love
5
watching you-
C's worth of thickness right there.
Watching you draw with the mouse is actually kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
It already
thanks.
so wait, what prompt was this for?
This is just seismic side. Like you have to
Ah.
Earth shattering
There's the
ass.
regular
Or
side. and
seismal
there's the
side. Seismal side. Yes.
That's amazing.
Like, yeah. So like she's. Oh, I want to get the like. That's it.
Oh
Can you save
my
these?
God.
I can save this one. I do save some of them, but
The heart makes it look like it's farting hearts. It's also really funny.
yes.
So cute.
That's all I got. Okay, so sorry. Wait, Jake, you haven't gone yet, have you? Okay,
No.
I'm calling you.
All right, mine is a continuation of Shen's DBZ story,
Ooh.
in an effort to get all three. So the guy, Small Saiyan, is laughing at his back. Ha 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 ha! You're finished, Robert. So Robert spins to turn around to see that his tail's been cut off, and then the impact of the tail causes that tectonic plate on that side of the battlefield to shift up.
Oh.
In classic Dragon Ball fashion.
So
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you've done here is you tried to do all three of these, and then you did it successfully.
It's so much.
That I did.
Damn it, Jake.
I have to get more
Cheers.
booze to do this.
Yeah, I ran out.
I mean, that's capitalism, baby. It doesn't need to be the best. It just needs to be. It just
No,
needs to
it
hit
needs
those
to
buttons.
check all the boxes.
It's just got to be applicable. It's just got to be applicable.
Where's
I
my
also
beer?
I like how this is a Saiyan named Robert. It's a very good Saiyan name.
To them, it's probably really exotic.
He was raised in Kansas.
Robert!
Shen, I have a technical question for you.
Oh, so
Gallon of water. Do you buy a new one every time, or do you refill that one?
I'm not actually at home right now. I'm cat sitting for my mom. So this is one of her gallons of water that I just sort of opened up and have been making a dent in over the past few days. At home, I usually just drink out of the tap.
When I was a young man, when I was in my 20s,
Young man.
I would go through a gallon a day,
What?
one of those a day, and then I would refill it. But here's the thing: you're not supposed to do that because
You can
it's got
refill it
those-
a couple times.
No, it's got those things, Stoof.
It-
Those things.
The BLFPs
Those,
or whatever they're called.
BPA.
Those.
BPA.
BMA?
It's the plastic,
what?
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
The plastic
degrades over
leaches-
time.
Yes,
It leaches
sir.
into the water, which is why you're not supposed to
Yeah.
reuse them. Which
I
blows
thought
my
that
mind.
BPAs
'Cause-
weren't actually bad for you. I thought that was just like a thing that people thought.
Fuck, you're
I
the
don't
only
know. I
scientist
thought-
we know.
Come on, Stu!
Scientist.
You're
It's
a
the only
what
thing keeping me
scientist?
between me and a gallon of water.
I mean, Bing could probably tell you.
Help
That's
your
probably-
friend
Yeah.
stay hydrated.
That's true.
I think
Okay, well,
the
sorry to get us off track. Shen, you get to pick who goes next. Oh, unless
Wait,
are
me?
you binging it?
I am.
How
Oh,
bad
who's
is
left?
BPA?
Okay.
How fast can BPA kill you? Is a better question.
And I would say I would drink to that because Shen also babysits his parents' cat. Because I do that too.
oh, do you do that too?
Yes, I do.
Life
I've done a drunk draw
experience,
from
cheers.
there.
Who's left?
Is it Cruz? Just Cruz? Yeah. Oh, and
And Riggs.
And Riggs.
I pick you, Cruz.
Share screen.
Oops.
Screen 2.
No. Oh.
I've got Monkey Hill's butane and butane accessories.
That's horrifying.
Oh my
Wait, zoom in
God.
on the face.
God damn it, chimpanzee!
What is it? What is this?
Such a good job with this Hank Hill face.
Yeah, that's a very good Hank Hill.
It is.
He's got.
It's so good.
I just made sure I got the cheeks and the glasses.
What does the grave
And the-
say?
And the jeans.
Says butane because it was inhumed butane and inhumed. I binged it and it just said buried.
Oh yeah, exhumed, inhumed, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Oh,
makes
was that
sense.
the secret fourth prompt? Yeah, it
It was
was.
the very first one.
Yeah, it was the secret fourth prompt. Well done. Cheers.
That was good. Good job.
Butane and butane accessories. Classic.
It's Riggs now, right?
Yeah, I think I'm the last one.
Think so.
Great, we're going out on mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also
behind
I also did the versus thing.
Nice.
Nice.
QuakeCon.
Nice.
So it's a QuakeCon office party because it's a
business.
monster office. So they're
That's good.
all the monsters go to the same job.
Oh.
So
That's
that
really
way
good.
it's business. So
Please rate that. Please rate that fanfic of monsters.
Monster
and so Khan's
Yeah, I
doing
guess that
his,
is Monsters Inc.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. So Kong's doing his. You got an 18.5.
Yeah.
I think
That's
Godzilla's
good.
waiting for his turn.
QuakeCon 2021. It threw me off because QuakeCon is a real thing.
Yeah,
It is?
but this
Yeah.
is QuakeCon. It's different.
It's the same
Yeah.
word.
Also,
Let's-
I like how Godzilla is kind of cheesing.
Yeah.
He's a
You know,
happy
it's-
guy.
It's like
I like what's happening with his
Hogzilla.
legs. He's got like a he's got like a
Fogzilla.
Godzilla likes office parties. That's the thing.
I understand that. I miss office parties. Cheers.
Here's to that.
Oh, I'll say in the defense of Godzilla versus Kong, that it's not the first time that movie's ever been done. It's been done in the Japanese
Yeah.
version of Godzilla movies. All the new Godzilla movies have been copies of old Godzilla movies.
Kind of.
Like-
Yeah.
Kind of.
Wait,
It's
yeah,
Legendary
before
Pictures'
we-
take
before
on,
we get-
on Toho's.
Before
Yeah,
we get too off topic.
Before we
with
get
this,
too political here.
I want to before we get too political over here. I want to throw this out there that I want to be invited to your office party. Yes, you. Any of you invite me to your office party, and I'll be there. I love those fucking things.
I don't even like going.
Even if it's in Seattle versus wherever you live in LA.
Invite me anyway. I won't go, but please invite me.
Dave, it'll
Sounds
just
good.
be me and you in my kitchen.
Well, you know what, Dave? I have a Friday luncheon at work every Friday, so why don't you come to this Friday's luncheon?
Okay, if you pay for my 2 weeks from now, I'm vaxxed up, baby. You pay for my plane ticket. I'm coming to your office brunch.
You know what? I'm almost tempted to do that just for
Think
the
about
fucking giggles about it.
Okay, this is sad, but everybody around here is like leaving to go visit their parents after they've been vaccinated. I'm like, I need a reason to go. So going to your office party sounds perfect.
Check how much the
Oh,
ticket
man.
is. I'll contribute to that.
All right,
GoFundMe.
okay. We got something going here.
Question, legit question, and this is just a general question. Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, you bet.
What about you, Jake? Because I was thinking about this earlier for some unknown reason. Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah.
All right, just
Believe it or not, I am licensed to operate a vehicle.
People
in New York of all
need-
places.
People in New York don't need
In
driver's
New
license.
York.
Wait a minute. Is Keely,
So-
are you?
It's the only driver's license you need in New York. It's just
I'm asking because I
You
think
just
you are
flash
now,
the
but I'm
cop a
not
bagel,
sure.
and he's like, "All right, carry on, sir."
I have a permit, not a license.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't trying to call you out.
It's okay. Now I'm gonna be getting my license within the next 2 or 3 months, but right now I'm just permitted to drive, and I do have a brand new 2014 black Volkswagen Beetle that my boyfriend
Nice.
just got for me. Yeah.
nice.
That's way fucking better than my
You're all
car.
Like, I'm
What?
driving here.
That's so nice.
It's actually the exact car that my girlfriend has, just with a different color and slightly less bells and whistles.
Nice.
So you have two of them, basically.
Okay, but wait a minute. If
Well,
we're
she
doing a
paid for
metaphor,
her own.
if we're doing never mind. I don't want to talk about. It's a bad joke, but it was funny in my head. Okay, moving on. Wait, moving on means I need to go pee and get another refill on my drink.
Good luck.
So let's
I have
take a
to
quick break.
leave.
Okay,
Because it's 8 o'clock.
Stoof has to leave. Bye, Stoof. Thank you for
Bye,
joining
Stoof.
us.
I
It's
think
been a
this was my
pleasure.
first time meeting you. It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice to see you.
Where
It's nice
are
having
you?
you on.
Oh.
Did you say
What?
who?
I couldn't tell who was talking.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, hi. Yes. We've talked. Yes. But it was nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you,
Bye.
Shen.
Good luck.
Bye.
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 I like that we do like a cult thing when people leave, and we all go bye at the same time until they leave. It's good. That's what yeah. Shen,
It's like the other Stepford wives.
I've been
Whatever.
really thinking about starting a cult lately, and I don't mean cult, I mean religion. Okay.
Same. Sorry.
Okay,
I just
My
feel-
old-
I'm
just
interested.
blurted that out.
Why are there two people in here that want to start a cult?
Wriggleton's a
keep
part of my
bringing it
cult.
up.
Wriggleton,
Who's
you
the
can
other?
try to start
Oh.
your own, but it's never gonna work. You
No,
can
I
join
want a
mine.
cult. They don't let you do the stuff you like, so most cults suck. But
My whole thing is, if you do a cult, you have to do like the abortions are mandatory thing in a cult, so that
Oh.
you can force the government to respect your religion, and you just if you're part of that religion, they can't deny you an abortion.
I see.
you know,
Okay. Oh
yeah.
yeah. Okay. So that's just for people who want abortions. But
Correct.
we've got other. So we actually want to be our own society because this society is too. It's too
Whack.
much. It's whack.
Whack.
So here's what I'm thinking. So, now listen, the cults that actually stick around are the ones that have some authority built into it. Uniforms or shared experiences like church or something. And I understand that's a big turnoff for people. But what we do is we draw them in. Shen, you're the marketing guy. You know how to connect with people on this fundamental level. You're gonna get everybody into this thing, okay?
No. When did you hire me? When did I sign up for this?
Listen, check it out. You're gonna want to do this because you're gonna want to be a part of the cult. I mean, religion. When you hear about what we have to offer,
Okay.
okay,
What do you have to offer?
a large plot of land in the Northwest Americas.
There is actually a nuclear silo in Maine that has already been retrofitted with buildings that you can live in and rent out. I keep looking that up.
We're
'cause I
not in
want
charge
it.
of that. See, that's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna make it, okay? But it's not. But it's gonna be next to a river because Maine. Who gives a shit? It's cold there. We're gonna do
Yeah.
it here.
Fuck
in
'em.
Northwest California. Big, beautiful trees that we can eat off
Yes.
of. Right?
Well, I don't know about
Hey,
that.
This is what I'm
Pine
talking about.
trees? It's like the only trees in Northwest California.
I don't know if uniforms is the way to go, but it might be. With
You
like
do a
Iron
pin.
shirts,
I'm not
Hawaiian
gonna be-
shirt.
I'm like,
Uniform.
okay. So like everybody's got to
Talking
wear
Hawaiian
navy
shirt,
navy
galaxy
blue.
leggings?
When I was a kid, I had to wear navy blue, navy blue pants and a baby blue shirt with a navy blue tie. That was the uniform I had to wear for school. That was fucking annoying. So here's what we're gonna do. Same idea. You got the same shirt, same pants, but everybody gets to wear different ties. Let's show your personality a little bit. Go ahead. Everybody's got different ties, but we're all wearing the same shirt on the outside, right? We're all part of the same group.
See, let me pitch you this ball. What if we all wear like those khaki like Target pants, like the brown slacks, right?
Inexpensive.
Where there's like beigey slacks, yeah.
I like
And
that.
like a Hawaiian shirt, and you get to pick your Hawaiian shirt because that's way more personality. You can
Now-
wear like a Wayavetta or like a mechanic shirt.
A nice
you wanna be a little
Hawaiian
more
shirt is
boring.
kind of hard to come by, if I'm being honest.
Does it have to be
what?
Hawaiian themed, or
I've-
can it be a
I've-
Hawaiian-esque like other shirt? Like, could it
I
have like
thought, yeah.
video game characters on it, or does it have to be
Yeah.
like
Listen, this is the
Plumerias
point.
and
What we
both?
need to
I've
do
got
is
like
max.
30 Hawaiian shirts, and one of them's got Ryu on
Dave,
it.
this is running away from you.
These are details. The important thing is humans are most happy inside of groups, specifically like religious type groups.
like-minded individuals?
Like-minded
Yeah.
individuals, people who share an experience and then share. So like the drunk draw is a kind of religion because we all meet on a Sunday and we all drink and draw and share this experience.
It wasn't just a Sunday until recently.
We're bonding over this. Like this is something that actually really connects us as individuals. This ritual experience. So
Definitely
I'm
the
just
closest
saying,
I've gotten to church in like 20 years.
this is your new church. You don't need to worry about
Yeah.
Amen.
Jake's worried about this
now.
becoming a cult. I'm here to tell you, don't worry, buddy. It's a
It is.
religion.
We already donate money to the church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. These are your
True.
tithes.
The
Don't worry
collection
about
plate's
it.
digital.
Nicole dipped as soon as I started talking about this. Nicole was like, "Oh, he's starting a religion." No, I'm out.
I used to be part of not an actual real cult, but it was like a group therapy like thing that was kind of culty. So I was like, okay.
It gave you a culty vibe.
Yeah, there was a lot of like, like appreciation for the original founder who was like some guy who I don't think was alive anymore, and it was all like,
That sounds very
Oh.
ego driven. I want something that's less driven by ego and more driven by like common good, right? I think that's a problem with a lot of cults. Shen, you had a thought.
This isn't like a cult thought. I don't want to give you cult ideas, but this is like just a historical like observation in Japan in like the middle of the 19th century, right after it was coming out of like World War II and stuff, right? They still had like a very collectivist, like military type culture, right? And that translated into the schools. Of course, they had very like strict uniforms and stuff. They had those like black ones with the buttons that you see in like anime all the time. But the way that the people in the schools rebelled against that is they just had like really banger socks. Like you all looked the same in your little uniform, but then you like lift up your leg and you just have a really good ass sock.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I like that bit of like individualism that you get.
So I actually have a question for you about this, which like, forgive me if I like harp on this too much or anything, but like you're from
Hold up.
Russia. Oh, okay, all right.
I'm gonna go pee too while he's doing that. 'cause
Yeah, I guess
it's-
I'm going to too. Don't let me forget that I want to ask about collectivism versus individualism.
Oh, okay.
I'll forget. Sorry.
Real talk.
Statement.
I
We
mean,
should
I
all
guess
wear Naruto headbands.
actually though, like, I mean, I guess Dave left, but I wanted to sort of mention this was like I was actually watching Japanese TV with my grandma yesterday, and there was like some segment of like this Japanese boy who like wears skirts at his school, where it's like, oh, like, the uniform, like Japanese uniforms still exist, but like the, I guess, school allowed for like, oh, like either gender can wear whatever they want, pants, skirts, doesn't matter. But then they did a whole like NHK News did a segment on this like Japanese guy who like wears skirts and was like, no, it's fine. I just thought, it would be interesting. And I felt like if anyone was going to do it, it would be me. And it was interesting to just like have a whole news segment on this one guy in like some town, wear skirts. Because he's like, oh, like it's kind of girlish, kind of boyish to, I present that way, but I don't know. This is just
really
what I
interesting.
want. Yeah, it was
That's
interesting
pretty
to
cool.
see. Yeah, at least just like, I guess, seeing how Japan would kind of portray some idea of like, how would you, well, I'm forgetting the right way to describe that, but just like, yeah, like how you would want to like, present and stuff. So
Yeah, or identify. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yes.
I had
Dave,
my
come in.
Bluetooth headphones in, and I heard the whole thing. You're talking about like someone is trans, but they're not really allowed to be trans.
Well,
per se,
I don't know
socially.
if he's trans per se. He just, like he is just like he wants to dress that way.
He
He's
just likes the skirt.
Yeah, he's just like he wants to have a more like not necessarily like what's considered masculine. I don't know. Like I'm not having the right language for it right now, but he just
Non-binary.
is. Yeah, I guess like
Okay,
his dressing. Is
Well, one of my
very-
friends in high school, super like hyper masculine kind of dude now, which is a little unfortunate. I don't talk to him as much as I used to, But he used to wear a kilt to school every now and again just because he liked wearing the kilt, and that's pretty much a skirt.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like in this segment, like I mean, he identified as a boy. I think. I mean, they described him as a boy, and he said as a boy, but it was like his mom was fine with it, and his like parents supported him. They like helped him buy some outfit or something. It was kind of interesting to just think like, I don't know. I guess it was interesting to see it on the news, but also consider like compared to like America, it's like a different. I guess like what is potentially like not allowed, but like you could see that like the pace of what's being expressed is different than in America. Like we're a little farther ahead, kind of.
Yeah.
Shen, Shen, what I was going to ask you is about individualism versus collectivism. What is your perspective on that? Because I'm starting to think that individualism, the amount of emphasis we put on individualism in the U.S. is hurting us. I think that we've struck a bad balance between the two. So what do you think about that as someone who comes from a place which is more of a collectivist society? Is that right? Or
I mean, definitely less so right now. It's basically America right now, but like slightly shittier. Yeah. But no, I don't know. Like, I think both can be good. I think just the situation we're in right now is kind of shit. Like the way we are individualistic right now is very like alienating, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, capitalism has an incentive to create like newer and newer forms of individualism because that's what sells stuff. Like if you're like collectivist societies don't buy as much, they don't consume as much, right? Like not everybody needs their own car, not everybody needs their own house in a collectivist society, right? In individualist society, you want everything for yourself, and you're like the only person you can rely on, right? So you can end up consuming a lot more. But it is pretty like alienating in it.
I've been as someone who gravitates toward more collectivist group dynamics. So like usually when I have cults. Well, like the cult that I'm making, but also like here at the house and like at the farm where I used to live, like we were all individuals and we were also a part of the farm. We were also a part of Pal House. We were a part of our own group where like if you need something, you can ask that thing of the people around you, which I think is really valuable. And in a more traditional society, a lot of people have family for that, which didn't work out for me so much. But you know, so for some people, they can always rely on family, for instance. But I think that our obsession with being self-sufficient is sort of a disease because I've felt it myself. Like I have to do everything myself. And then experiences like working on Live With Yourself with you was like, oh, I like working with other people so much more than I like just doing everything myself. When my car used to break down and one of my only friends was this guy, Paul the Bum. Paul the Bum was always fucking there for me to tweak my carburetor on my 85 Jeep. Like that kind of relationship I think is really important. And some people think of it as family regardless of bloodlines, and some people think of it as community. Some people call it church, and some people call it, you know, going to the gym down the street and I know everybody there, or the cafe, whatever. But I think there's a lot of value in recognizing our limitations as individuals, as saying like we can't do everything and we shouldn't be expected to, because the reason that humans are capable of things like what we've achieved is because of working with other humans. So I think we've struck a weird balance in America.
I saw a Reddit post recently that was like, oh, if humans weren't in if society wasn't so focused around these large groups, like big cities, basically, we'd be in a much better spot. And the top basically contention against that was, if you're in a big city, there's so many more things you can do and so many more things you can find that tailor to your individuality. Like what you're saying about how, forgive me, the alcohol, I forget the name already, but the dude, the bum, who was always there to help you.
Paul the Bum.
Paul the Bum.
Paul the Bum. So, sorry, that sounds so negative. Like, you wouldn't necessarily have that in a small community, but you might. But there wouldn't be so much freedom to find that. Where in a small community, you almost have no privacy because, like, you all go to the same grocery store, you all go to the same post office. But in a big city, you might find somebody who finds that one little niche thing you're into, or that one little niche like thing that you share in common that you two have that nobody else there has, so you can find common ground. And
yeah. But
like,
but
you
then
living in LA
it's
right
harder
now-
to. So then you have maybe more one-on-one connections and more acquaintances, but you don't have as many people that you can like really rely on. Like if I think about how many people would drive me to the airport, there's not that many, right? Like here.
I'd drive you to the airport, Dave.
Thank you, Cruz.
Give me a ring.
Well, part of that is power dynamics too. I think. I think that there are other
driving to the
factors at
airport.
play. Okay. Well,
I think it's like a fun. See, I think of it as like a fun, like bonding time is more of what it is. It's always like a good drive. Like it's a good
That's
conversation that gets had on the way to the airport.
Yeah.
The drive
That's a
not
good
so
point.
much, but it's valuable time.
Okay, I actually like that a lot. But so yeah, I don't know. I think about that a lot. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Is like collectivism, individualism, and yeah, I was interested, Shen, in your perspective because you've kind of seen maybe the worst of both, or probably the worst of both, right?
I mean, no, I was born too late. And the only person I know who has seen it is kind of like weirdly nostalgic for it. I don't know how much of it is valid. But that's my grandma. Do you guys want to hear a Half-Life 2 fun fact?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This relates to our conversation. So the Combine, which is a transdimensional force that invaded Earth in the Half-Life series, right? The first thing they did, having had a lot of experience like invading new dimensions and planets, the first thing they did was they basically shuffled everybody on Earth. So like if you were living in LA, they're gonna take you and they're gonna plonk you down in like China. And they did that because it first of all, you don't know anybody anymore around you, right? So you can't really form unions with other people. And second of all, there's also a language barrier. So people become a lot easier to control when they can't communicate with each other easily. And not only did they shuffle everybody on Earth, but they also like kept doing that, because if you get left in one place for too long, start forming friendships and stuff.
Sure.
And that was like one of the more profoundly evil sci-fi things I've ever heard.
That is really cool. I never realized that. Shit.
Yeah, that's how
So-
you end up in like Russia at the beginning of Half-Life 2, even though you're from like Arizona.
Where did you learn about this? Like, how it I sorry to sound cynical, but how is this canon? How do we know it's canon anyway?
Oh, this was from like some YouTube videos that I watched that like narrated an interview with the devs where they explained this, and then they explained how they originally wanted like in the intro to have everybody speaking different languages, but they just didn't have
Gotcha.
time to implement it.
And that makes a lot of
Oh.
sense. Like that, I think adds and totally fills that void. But I guess it's just cite your sources sort of thing, so that I can feel comfortable knowing it's true.
Yeah. No, I just made all of that up. That's actually my Half-Life 2 fanfic.
Headcanon, new headcanon established.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
great. That's great sci-fi writing if it's off the cusp.
Yeah, if you made it up, please implement that shit because it's great.
I've been doing. Oh, and any of you are more than welcome to this, by the way, because it is even partially inspired by what we do here. But I do this like writing jam with a friend of mine, that sleep scientist I mentioned earlier. And I've been writing little bits and pieces of a sci-fi dystopia, like half an hour at a time.
Where
I
at?
mean, yeah,
where do
fucking,
we
I'm
find
in
it?
for that, dude. Anytime.
Do you wanna?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll ping you.
Here's something
I'm
that
a fan of writing as well sometimes.
what I've learned about myself is I'm not that good of a friend most of the time. I try to be, but like I don't know. We talk a lot less since we stopped working on Live With Yourself together. Like I talk to Andy all the time now, and it's like it's just it's just like this natural like whatever. But if I'm happy to work on you with because I love you as a person and as a friend. I want to do more things with you that are like that's the kind of thing that I really connect with. Ugh.
I'd like to argue
yeah.
that doesn't make you a bad friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think you're a bad friend.
Oh.
I'm never like brooding and thinking like, ooh, Dave has. Ooh, I swear, if one more day passes and Dave doesn't message me to see how I am doing, I will flip a shit.
Every now and then I look at our chat log and I see the last time I pinged you was like, hey, did they pay you for Live With Yourself? And then I'm hitting you for the same reason. I'm like, I'm a fucking piece of shit. But it's also this thing that connects. It's that same thing that I'm talking about. This like, I need something that connects me with people. So like, I kind of. By the way, they said no to swapping it over to my bank account. Those fucking assholes.
Christ.
They still pay Shen for Live With Yourself, and then Shen just pays me the whole amount, which is fucking ridiculous. But it's like this dumb.
I'm gonna hack. I'm admitting to doing a crime. Look like being about to do a crime. I'm gonna hack them.
I think that's what they deserve.
funny.
But I still am like, this is the thread that connects us. If nothing else, this is the thing that like every month we're gonna talk because at least there is this. Which I don't know. I don't think it makes me a good friend or a bad friend, but I think that in a very sustainable community, people are talking every week, which is like where church comes in, which is where church is effective, is like people see each other every week and communicate with each other and share like rituals with each other every week, which I think is really valuable. Like humans evolved to take advantage of those things. They wouldn't exist otherwise.
Right, yeah.
Every month, Dave's just like, Shen, where's my money?
Where's my money, bitch? Sorry.
That's true.
Now, can I throw in that seems almost like the previous step. I don't want to say last because it makes it sound like it shouldn't happen, but where the next step is for people to go out and do that more often with new people and less often with the people they know, because that allows them to experience new things. Whereas in like a small town community, you get kind of an echo chamber, but in a large community, you're able to see new views every week and see new.
That's the problem. An echo chamber is actually exactly what we fucking like, right? Social media wouldn't be so effective if we didn't love it so much.
Because it's comfortable.
It's comfortable. I'm not saying it's the best thing for us, but I'm saying that the way that we evolved is we love existing in a group and being a part of a group and feeling like, yes, I belong here. I am included here, right? We've all felt that same thing at some point in our lives. And it's hard when you're 36 years old and you don't go to church. Like there just doesn't really, there's nothing like that aside from something like this, which it was very hard not to make the Patreon rebrand about the cult of Mercworks because I value this shit very, very highly. I connect a lot with you guys just based on this.
I think it's worth mentioning like half a step back, but my girlfriend was an anthropology major. And she was just telling me yesterday that like cities and stabilization like agriculture and stuff was such a massive leap in like human evolution, and it's not entirely in a great way because now we only sleep like 8 hours a day. Our bodies were like kitted to sleep like 16 hours a day and just like not work ever. Like an average work week for a human, you know, for more than like half of humans being a species was only like 16 hours a week because they were just going and they're gathering, they're eating nuts and berries and shit, and then like sleeping and hanging out the rest of the time. And so like now we worry about, you know, paying off your car loans and, you know, repaying student debt.
I
And
want
it's just
that
like
old life.
Yeah. But that's like what we're like biologically built to do, and we have for
There's
about
a
half
reason.
of our
Yeah, if we hear
universal
like,
existence.
I want to retire on a beach, why do we think that? Because that's
Yeah.
the perfect, like, there's no other, like, but we feel like we have to earn it now. Whereas in the past, it would, you know, it might have been like, but civilization also has its upsides because I
Sure.
would be bummed out if I didn't have an iPhone. And I'm a
Also,
piece of shit
ease
for
of
it.
access to things like food or shelter
Healthcare.
or people, society. Like you don't have to worry about you don't get along with Joe Tough Guy in your tribe. So, but in this case, your tribe is so big you can get out with Joe Smart Guy
But that's the problem though. We're watered down. Our tribe is watered down, which makes us divisive. So then we identify with like politics, like we're Democrats or Republicans, or we're Christian or we're atheists. We get these fucking big, broad, dumb things, and it's like we can't, even over the internet, we can't connect with people this way. Like it doesn't work. You need to have. Humans are designed to have like 100 connections, right? Like we're designed to live in a tribe of 100 people. Not designed. That's not the right word. We evolved to exist in a tribe of 100 people. So now here we are living in a tribe of millions and billions of people. And it's like
we got 7 billion people on Earth.
We're not at
7.5 now.
And that's if you're a global tribe globalist mentality, which like if you're a nationalist mentality, let's say you love America so much, well then you're at what? I don't know, a few million, a couple billion. I feel like
you could only
depends where you
connect
live.
a certain amount of people anyway. Like mentally, they call it the monkey sphere, and I don't know why they call it that.
I love
that's
I love
because most not just humans but other primates. There's only a certain number of individuals that one can like, I guess, consider part of their own before they feel like, oh, they're just another.
Yeah.
And there's a certain number to that. I don't remember what it is. And they call it the monkey sphere. And that's because all primates share around the same percentage.
And you get subdivisions from that. Like Christianity is so huge. So then you get Catholicism and Protestantism and then Lutheranism and then blah, 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 blah. There's 1,000 sects of Christianity.
And...
Sex.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess, I don't know. What I'm saying is, I think America's got an all right idea. And I think our implementation needs some work. I think that we got to work on this individualism thing, and we got to make a cult that I'm in charge of and get all the profits from. That's all I'm saying.
We should call it Dave's Town.
Dave's
Town.
Have I suggested this before?
Don't you think that's a little on the nose?
Why?
Fuck Jonestown. Embrace Davestown.
Yeah,
it's just your town, Dave. I don't.
Nobody's
see
gonna
what
like. There's no mass suicide thing happening.
I was gonna say.
I
There's like
never
30
said
years
that.
from now, Dave is gonna be like, "Hey, you guys want like some Kool-Aid? I just made like a bunch of Kool-Aid." And we're all like, "No!"
Yeah.
Existential Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
No,
then he
I
has,
want
like,
to be a
gun, and
monkey.
He's like, I think you want some Kool-Aid.
The problem with Jonestown, whatever, is that they really believed that bullshit. I'm saying we make up a bunch of gods. The god of the kitchen loves when the kitchen is clean. Super. The god of household orderliness, which involves family dynamics. She loves when everyone is getting along great. So you make up a bunch of gods and you say, these are the gods I believe in. And everybody believes in the same gods. We're not going to be fucking gross about it. We're not going to be spreading it around. This is for us. This is for this 100 people and no more. And we have a compound in the woods. It sounds pretty good.
Where we
I'm
have a
already
coffee
visualizing
maker,
those
that
guys.
espresso machine we talked about.
We can have an espresso machine. We're gonna
Yeah.
have breakfast
Refurbished.
Sundays.
Oh,
Every Sunday,
there's
big.
a cat.
So okay, everybody. Okay, listen. It's a compound. Everybody gets their own cabin on the compound. The size depends on your family. Doesn't matter. There's a little bit of capitalism in there. You can do better in the society. Get a better cabin.
What if I don't want capitalism?
Shut up.
I joined this
Then-
compound.
then you get.
Yes, sir. Sorry,
Then you
sir.
can get the fuck out, Jed.
Then you get the bottom tier if you don't want to if you
Okay.
don't want to do the thing. It's fine.
Sorry.
The bottom tier is still pretty good. Wait.
I have my
Okay.
hand.
Okay.
Here's my thing about joining a cult.
Wait. Oh,
In my brain,
No, it's a video game.
I grew up like helping my parents around the house. I know how to do the plumbing stuff. I know how to do the gardening stuff. I can do like fence repair. I hate doing that shit. I hate
Sure.
doing it. It was like what ruined my weekends growing up.
Okay.
Um,
We all hate
every
things. Okay, but we all
but
need
every
to do
time-
things.
Oh, I agree. Every time me and my friends play like a survival game, my contribution is always like, I'm gonna make our house look really pretty. I can't do that if our entire cult is all artists.
Yeah.
Well, so here's what I'm thinking, because we still need to interface with the outside world, right? So maybe part of the capitalism aspect is exports, quote unquote, art and things like that. Okay, so we've got this one collective thing, and we can have art Thursdays. It's gonna be great.
Boom.
We have like a learning workshop. We have like a what's that clay place where you paint pots?
The stuff that
Um,
brought you, the stuff I don't know what that is. The stuff that
Color
brought
me
you.
mine.
Yeah,
We have
color
one of
me
those.
mine. We have like color me mine that we set
Ours
up.
is differently named, but I did a thing there.
The stuff that brought you pain when you were a kid, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can do whatever the fuck you want. We're gonna need goddamn firewood, so you could
I like
chop
doing
wood.
that.
We need houses, so you can help build houses. We need to paint houses. We need electricity in them. Whatever the fuck you want. It's a very tiny baby society. So it's 100 people. Whatever the fuck you are like good at or want to do, that's what you get to do. And if there's 2 people who want to do it, that's capitalism. Let's go.
And
Dave,
if there's
I feel
not,
like
that's communism.
Shen?
That's true. Oh, I feel like you just want Stardew Valley. Basically, like
I
that's your
never got
idea.
into that game. Maybe because I wanted to make it in real life.
I've been obsessed lately.
Also, I gotta bounce, guys. But
Okay.
it's been really good talking
Yeah.
to y'all.
Shen, thank you for joining us. It's
Later,
been a
Shen.
joy.
Always
Later,
fun.
Thank you.
Hey,
See ya.
ping me
Later,
about
man.
that thing. I'm
Oh
in
yeah,
for
I'll ping it in the Discord for everybody, but I'll tag you.
it. All right,
All right.
later.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, I just love that kid to death.
Yeah, honestly.
A great guy.
So we're gonna start a cult. You guys are gonna love it.
There should be
It's gonna
cat
be really-
gargoyles.
You
Yeah,
have
really
cutting
good.
to love
firewood
it.
and painting houses.
It's gonna be good for all of us. And like, yeah, of course I'm the leader, but listen, I have no reason to hurt you.
Whoever wins the lottery first gets leader.
I don't know about that. What you need is a wise. What you need is a wise leader. I'm the oldest and the wisest here, I would say.
Am I older than you?
Yeah, but I'm wiser.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Certainly more
You don't have a
charismatic
counsel?
on that note.
I'll buy that.
Look, I got a lot
Silver
of gray.
tongue.
You can't see. I got a silver tongue. That's very good for a cult leader. You got to
True.
admit, I've got a lot of the right qualities for it. I could do a sermon.
I couldn't. I'd be a terrible cool leader.
All
Just
right,
thinking
so
about it. It's like,
I'm the natural leader.
I could do the aesthetic to a cult. Like I have like cat gargoyles and like robes and like fire with like fountains.
Costume
But-
design. I'm into
costume
that.
design.
Mm.
Yeah.
But as soon as like you had to like speak in front of everyone, they'd be like, "Fuck it, I'm out of here."
So the thing is individuality within the collective, right? We gotta like really emphasize everybody as a person inside of that big thing, in spite of the like we all have certain things that connect us. We already have this. This is already a cult. I gotta stop. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's a fun cult.
Well, yeah, it's a fun cult. Like, because we do have things that bond us, art and like actually liking each other. And I don't know. I feel like there's, I don't know. Keely and Greg are both fucking. There's got to be something there, right? They got many partners. That's what I'm saying. Nicole made a face, and I was like, I got to backpedal.
You lost one.
Yeah. All right.
Nicole's the one that keeps you in check. Like when you do something, she's like,
No, I mean, what I've been thinking of is just like, sort of just like talking out loud. It's like, yeah, okay, I understand that, you can't do everything in life on your own. You need to have a community. You need people. But some of that almost seems like, it's uncomfortable to be alone. Therefore, you need to have a community that is like, we all believe in the same thing. We're all sort of with the same values, and that's so comforting. Therefore, I'm never alone. There's some aspect of that feels like maybe just sort of like trying to replace being comfortable with being alone,
Yeah.
But do you think that there is evolutionary value in that? Because everybody wouldn't feel that way if we didn't evolve in a way that necessitated it. And pointing to the value of like community is like, again, you wouldn't have you wouldn't even have a house if like there weren't enough people to build it.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could argue to some degree, right? It's like if you're thinking from like a evolutionary standpoint, right? It's like every fish in a school of fish is considered equal and basically the same. All are up to be potentially eaten because it's like just the same. I don't know, but it's like, oh, okay, I understand that like when you think of like people, there's sort of a different degree of it, but part of it is, at least to me, I'm thinking of like, I did not grow up in like a religious culture or have a religious upbringing or anything. But I guess part of it is like about being comfortable with being alone and I guess like not necessarily needing people so much. I guess I'm not quite verbalizing it super well.
I mean, it just sounds like you are of like, that's American culture, right? That's the idea is if you don't need anybody, you've achieved nirvana. You've ascended beyond the need for anyone else in your life, right?
I think.
Yeah, go ahead, Cruz.
I think that. I think it's important to be able to be alone, and not feel like anxious, because I think like during the quarantine, I've gone from like I do enjoy being alone to being like, dang, I also enjoy like feedback and intercommunication and stuff. But I think there is definitely a balance between like what Dave was saying about like the American ideal of like existing within this void of money that you create for yourself. But I'm also like of the opinion that if you exist in a void, then you don't exist because there's no one. It's like if a tree falls down in the woods and there's no one around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. Well, the answer is it doesn't matter because you're not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got no reaction from the outside world, then
yeah.
No, but it is important to be comfortable with yourself. So middle line.
And so like this also kind of like ties into cancel culture a little bit because with group dynamics, one of the things that controls behavior within individuals is the fear of chastisement from the greater community.
Yeah, it's like
so
groupthink.
now we've got this big, ugly version of it, which is cancel culture, whatever the fuck you want to call it, which is like everybody dogpiles, millions of people say you're a bad person now, which like is actually what humans are supposed to do, because we're really bad at self-regulating. But if we're regulating each other as much as we're regulating ourselves, then we're in better shape. Like, and there is value, of course, in self-regulation. And I caught myself in a lie the other day. I was playing Sea of Thieves, and I came upon a ship that was abandoned out at sea. And here's what I told myself happened.
You took some extra loot.
I put some food on the stove and waited for it to burn. Because when it starts burning, then the ship sets on fire. And I was like, it's been a long time. And once it had been quite a while after the food had been burning, I threw a flaming thing at it to make it look like it set on fire, just so that they would be like, well, I should pay better attention to my ship next time. And then I went back through the stream afterward, and I watched what happened. I put the banana on the stove, and then I threw a thing immediately. I started concocting that lie so far ahead of when I actually committed the crime that I believed my own lie. So I'm not that good at regulating myself, and I think I'm pretty good at self-regulation as a human being. Like, I think I wake up at the same time every day. I get the same amount done every day, you know, things like that. And I'm still a liar. So I think that there is value in a community that's willing to say, no, sir, you are a liar and you need to be a better person. You know, you know what I mean?
I think I have a fairly good like take on. Okay, so with the whole cancel culture thing, for the most part, when everyone dogpiles just randomly, it's because they know nothing will happen to them. But I think the threat of something happening to them gives them, okay, like they have to think it through. Like, instead of just like, oh, I can get away with saying this thought instantly without any repercussions, everyone could just be an asshole to that person. But
that's why I don't get on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter is terrible.
Which is, but also if you imagine yourself in a community of 100 people, and you said something shitty, and everybody was like, "You're a bad person, and you better shape up or ship the fuck out," and you would die without those 100 people.
Yeah,
those 99 people. Well, then you'd think really hard about doing it again.
But also, the people saying the criticism, if knowing that your criticism also had a chance to affect you giving the criticism, you would have more time to think about, is my criticism correct, instead of just gut reaction saying it because you know nothing will happen to you. And I think that second part is very important.
Well, and I think that these are both symptoms of an individualistic culture, because we want to control people's behavior through this group dynamic, and we have no control over people's behavior because the group is so big and we are so powerless within it.
Can I also argue, too, based on what you were saying earlier, that humans are incredibly exceptional at rationalizing the way things are, or the way things happen, or what has happened in the past. So regardless of the group you're in, or the place you're in, or the mindset you have, you and everyone around you will try to find ways to justify what happened, even if it doesn't quite make sense, or even if it doesn't jive with your current worldview. The justification of it, or the logical rationalization of it, is what your brain will seek to say, oh, even if this is an uncomfortable situation, this is what my brain is comfortable with, and these are how they associate. So, like,
that's why Eric Andre's so funny.
Right?
Yeah.
So you could say, like, oh, my house burned down, but you know what? I sure like candles, so I really had that coming to myself. But it could have been an arsonist. It could have been you didn't clean your dryer vent. It could have been your cat knocked over a pot of boiling water or noodles, and the noodles caught fire and your house burned down. Who knows? But like,
Shen's gone, but it's the bike. The bike thing.
I was
Shen
gonna
hates
say
the
the
fact
same
he's
thing.
gone, but it's the bike thing.
Yeah, so like your brain is great at turning these situations into things you understand, even if you don't understand them, because that's what we as monkey brains do.
Yeah, It's funny that Cruz mentioned that because I was literally saying the day that I was getting the shot. So Friday morning, I was out of nowhere outraged about that cancel that Shen got for saying that maybe the thief needed his bike more than he did. God damn it!
I'm not
fucking
familiar
made me
with
so
this. I'm not familiar with what you're referring to.
Shen made a comic like 3 years ago
Oh,
about his bike getting stolen. Yeah, he was like, it was like,
And he
my
was
bike
being
got
positive.
stolen, but the other guy, it was like being super positive.
Yeah,
Like the
maybe
other guy
the guy
maybe
who
liked it
stole it
more
needed it
than I
more.
did.
Yeah. I remember
so I
that
guess
one
it's
now.
okay. And it turned into like a bunch of people like copying his style and like having the bike in someone else's bed, and like.
Well, that's the funny side of it, but the other side of it was people telling him that he was a bad person for whatever. I didn't understand. I did not
know that was a thing.
understand. There was controversy about that comic, and I was like confused and like enraged about like.
Shen
Do you want to know what?
Stride, and the internet says he's an awful person.
He was living in Venice.
Jealousy.
He was living in Venice Beach at the time, and he was so fucking bummed out. Like he got his bike stolen, which sucked, and
You
then
need that in Venice Beach, yeah.
Yeah, he was living in a garage, and
Is Venice
people
Beach
were
in
just
California?
fucking
yeah.
It's
a bike town.
Wrecking on him for that, and it was like this doesn't even make sense. So yeah, so there's like in 100-person community, if everyone is like you're a bad person, there's a better sense of why they're a bad person. You're already familiar with that person to some degree. But in Shen's case, with this millions of people, lots of people follow him, and most people don't give a fuck about him, or whether he lives or dies, whether his comics are good or bad. They don't care. They're looking for him to fuck up and get him, right? And they're the devil. They are the actual what is Satan of this world, which
that's why
I don't know if most is the good qualifier there. I would say there are people there who do that thing, and that's awful that they exist, or that they do that. Not that they exist. That's kind of fucked up to say, but it's awful that they do that thing. But to say most, I feel like that's not nice.
No,
I doubt it's most of them.
drunk.
it's the thing that doing something has a chance. So it's when you do something, there's a chance that people criticize you for it. But you also need it so when you criticize somebody, there's a chance that you will be criticized for it. You need a penalty for every single thing you do. Otherwise, anytime you have a situation where there's not a penalty, people are just going to be assholes. Like, there's always going to be those people.
We're basically learning society from the ground up with the internet. Because in the past, I would imagine people acted the same exact way. I think we're probably doing it a lot faster than they did in the past. But I would imagine if you saw somebody on the side of the road whose bike got stolen and they were like, my bike got stolen, you'd be like, you piece of shit. But like we kind of evolved out of it. And then the internet happened and we had to kind of start from the ground up.
Can I throw myself can I pitch myself as village objectivist? Like not that Jake would never like lend Dave like a can opener for 10 minutes, but like if Dave was like stole Jake's can opener, I'd be like, well, Dave, it was pretty shitty that you stole Jake's can opener, but Jake, he just needed the can opener for like 50 seconds. Let's not like burn Dave at the stake here for stealing the can opener. Let's just say, please don't do it again.
Yeah.
That's my pitch.
I think
for
it goes
job.
back to humans are great at rationalizing.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter what happens if you want the outcome to be a specific thing, or if you want it to result in a specific feeling. You're great at your brain is great at making that feeling happen. I want to call back to myself when I was a teenager in high school. I'm not proud of this necessarily, but if I had a girlfriend at the time, I was like, I think we should do X, Y, or Z. Just to be clear, I was a lowly virgin until late in my life, but I would like try to rationalize.
I want to lick your nose, baby.
I would rationalize X, Y, or Z by saying,
"Can we clip that?
A, B, or C."
It's on the stream.
And I had somebody who called me on it. They said something about it, and I was like, you know what, you're right. And I'm not trying to be like, I don't mean to push you out of your comfort zone, but I'm just like, whatever, we're together. It's okay if we do this. And like, I think that has helped shape who I am now by saying, you know, that sort of mentality of justification really drives not just me, but kind of society as a whole. I can see the parallels anyway of like, oh, this is what you want, so you're willing to say or do things that you feel are morally or justifiably right, or at least acceptable. Even if they're not right, you're willing to accept them. That make these other things.
You see yourself as the protagonist.
I mean, don't we all?
Right.
Well, I
See
think
me as the
That's
protagonist.
what I meant. That's what I meant. The royal
Yeah.
you.
broad, yeah.
You, the monkey
Right.
person, sees yourself as a yeah.
Something I wanted to call back to too is Nicole was talking about Japanese people wearing uniforms. I just want to say, when I was in Japan a couple years ago, we were walking. It was like 6 a.m. We were walking in Japan time. We were walking to a 7-Eleven nearby, and we saw a group of school children, and they were all boys, and they were all wearing a uniform. And I gotta say, that was the cutest group of humans I have ever seen. I don't care for the way humans look, like as a shape. I'm not a fan of the human form. But these little
Nasty
Japanese
monkeys.
schoolboys were the cutest little group of people I have ever seen, with their little yellow hats and their little
Yeah.
backpacks. And
Oh
oh
my
my
God,
god. And
Yeah, they
even my
like their little
girlfriend
stuff.
was like, that is so adorable.
I'm glad you brought that up because we're out of time, and I wanted to end on a positive note.
That's a good point.
But I'm allowed to say they're cute because, you know, some of my best friends, my girlfriend's Japanese. That's how it works, right?
I mean, you're allowed to say babies are cute because
But they weren't
Like-
babies. They were like 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds.
That's
They were the
babies.
cutest little group
that's
of people.
that's baby.
That's
pretty baby.
close.
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
baby.
they're
All
like
right,
little
all right.
ducks.
It's a
I know
middle-aged
what you mean.
dog. Yeah, because the reason we like dogs and cats and shit is like because of our baby instinct. Like that's
Yeah.
at least what the theory I've heard.
But
I
look
thought
at
it was
this.
puppy. We like
You want to
puppies
talk
because
about a
of that
baby
reason.
instinct? Look
Anything
at her.
with big eyes and
No.
like
Yeah,
a big head.
But that's
She's
the
a cute little
rule.
cat.
diabetic.
That's a
Any-
good cat.
That's the rules are
Oh.
any pet is a
Got a
baby.
shaved belly.
It doesn't matter if it's a cat, a dog, a crocodile.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good.
It's a
cat.
baby.
Oh
This is my
God.
diabetic little girl, Cortana. Hey, you're a Bing fan, so you'll be all over it.
Yeah, this is
Aw.
great. This is super branding.
Say hi
That's
over
a
here.
baby.
Say hi over here.
Microsoft, give me one free stock
No,
on
say over here.
Google.
We deserve
over there.
it.
All right, it's okay.
Good job, Cortana. Well, it's been a pleasure. This has been a
Cortana,
really
tell
fun
me the
drunk
weather.
draw, everyone. Thank you for joining me
Yeah.
this evening.
Yeah, we got Stoof and Shen here.
Yeah,
That
that was cool as fuck.
nice.
Awesome.
That was fun. Okay, so next one is Art Club. It's gonna be Thursday. I don't know. Ask other Dave. He'll figure it out. It'll be fun.
Your personal
Um,
assistant.
Yeah, you
He
know.
tries anyway.
He tries.
Can I interest any of you in playing Ultimate Chicken Horse now that we're done drinking and drawing?
That sounds made up.
I don't have it.
Right.
What
Oh,
is that?
I got to my fiance just got back from being away all weekend, so I'm probably out for post drunk draw chills.
it's cool. I'll
All right.
set it here alone. And
I love the move though. That's very good. That was very brave, and
thanks.
I hope
I would if
hope
I
that
had
it works
it.
next
I
time.
do love me some Ultimate Chicken Horse. It's a really good game.
It
Sounds like
is.
good meat.
And I
to
will
eat.
say to everybody who's here, it supports crossplay. So if you buy it on your Nintendo Switch hashtag, you can also play it with people who have it on Steam hashtag. So
I do. I do
TM,
also have Nintendo
TM,
Switch, so
trademark.
that's fine.
Trademark. Oh,
All right. Well, bye everybody. We'll
Thank
see
you so
next
much.
time.
Later.
bye.